Okay, apologies for the lack of saying anything for a while. Just a bit of setup and all that kind of nonsense, as you probably, some of you might have been guessing.
Indeed.
Were you actually streaming when I said that?
Yes, he was.
I didn't even realize I didn't even realize he said anything. Actually, I heard nothing.
Oh.
You'll hear it on the playback.
Someone's probably going to clip that.
I don't even know what he said, so I personally heard nothing.
You'll hear it on the playback, Thunder. Trust me.
I'm sure I will, to be honest. Anyways, yes, more Forza Motorsport 1, because why not? Gonna be doing it a little bit differently this time around, at least in terms of one more notable thing. Oh hey, it looks like you finally changed your name. How glad do you feel? Probably very. So anyways, it's what I'll be doing here, of course you already get it, we'll just be continuing where we left off in the career. The one thing I am going to do, I realized how much I was fucking dying in this game, running into things, and yeah, I don't quite want that, so I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of price to just get a bit of a line so I can memorize where the fuck I'm supposed to be driving and not crashing into things like an imbecile.
Yes.
Alright, so...
Racing line does help.
Alright, so... I do have the professional things open, but I'm not going to be getting to those until I finished with both the amateur and the point-to-point. And yes, this time around I made sure if I were going to voice with people, I didn't do it whilst people were doing other games, because that didn't really work out well last time. So we're going to do the FR Cup in this round, in this first bit, and let's use the Mugen S2000 that I won some time ago.
Ooh.
I do remember the BMW M5. What about it? Yes. Oh, that wasn't. You're talking to Q996. At least he gave himself a more proper name, minus the fact that the extra 9 is probably a Porsche reference.
Off to New York.
Yeah. Off to the apples.
Yeah.
Don't go to the Apple store.
Although it's not my New York. It's not the one from Gran Turismo 4.
Nope.
Well, it is.
Not quite.
But it's missing a whole chunk.
Try just doing something here real quick. Alright. Start the race, my friends. Oh, you can't use your 9.6 name, so 996 is an alternative. Oh, okay.
What, do they not like the fact that it's the opposite of 69 or something?
Someone's probably using it already. Because,
Because clearly Q has an imposter.
This car's pretty fucking loud.
It's an S2000.
No, what I mean is, like, it kind of sounds a little quiet, but then you hit like the certain RPM, and it's like someone's cranking up the decibels or something.
Oh yeah, that's the VTEC kicking in.
Yeah. God damn it. You stole my thing, Elsie.
Well, the thing of it is that I had a Honda product for a while, and it did exactly that once you got it up to about 5,200 RPM.
That was your name. That was you used 69 as well. That was my name before the Roblox meme. I see. I'm guessing it won't let you choose it back to something you've already had before, or?
Apparently not.
Anyway, so yeah, I can already see why I would put it back on. My braking lines in this game are all sorts of bad, and I was smacking into things, and I really wanted to stop doing that, so... For purists who are like, no, you shouldn't be using a line, sorry about that, but I'd rather not die, because I don't consider myself a professional driver. Usernames are supposed to be made available again after 60 days, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I use racing lines in games occasionally.
Original names are supposedly withheld for 6 months at least. Huh. Interesting. Meanwhile, it's been almost a year in your case. Well, time to contact Twitch! Unless you don't really care, and we'll just leave it as it is because, hey, it's close enough, right?
Oof.
Jeez, excuse you. Gotta stop that belching, man. We're gonna have people unsubscribe from my YouTube, like that one guy many aeons ago.
Oh.
That actually did happen, by the way, if you never knew about that inferno.
Really? Someone actually unsubscribed?
Yes.
Just because of belching?
Yep. They got so triggered by that, they're like, nope, unsubscribe!
God damn.
It's like, I'm sorry, but... You know, it's a thing that people do sometimes, like me.
It's a natural thing. There's one or two ways you can expel gas from your body. One is through your mouth, and the other is through your anus.
And just like that, everything was solved. Anyways. Anyways, let's, I just had to quickly take care of something, and I've just done that, so. Alright, so next up we have is Maple Valley Raceway. The full one. Hooray! Oh, God. Kind of a
Try not to die on the curbs.
Well, it's not Forza 3 or 4, so...
Okay.
You can't flip your car.
That's a shame.
Just 1 second, I'm just putting something away. Hello, Lotus. I know I sound a bit quiet right now, just something I'm gotta do real quick. Ah, there we go. It's now been taken care of. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Indeed.
Oh, what? Shit, am I still on data? Oh, shit. I believe I was. Okay, let me quickly take myself off that and put myself onto Wi-Fi. Whew, that was a scare.
Ooh.
It's okay, it's okay, it's a short month, so... And I never use my phone enough to really go anything beyond it anyway, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize I didn't put my phone back on Wi-Fi, so...
God damn it, Q.
It's a good thing it's a good thing that notification popped up, or otherwise I probably wouldn't have noticed. And I'm probably gonna have to reset my thing here because it's I think because of me changing it, it got all confused, and now I have to switch it back over so it properly shows the chat again. Ads say they're a thing.
Yeah. Love them or hate them, they're a thing.
That's a bit of a sideways.
Maybe we should slang back the slap. He might put in one of his videos.
I'm sorry, what?
Send it to Snapchat, he might put in one of his videos.
No thanks. So last night you wasted like 2 hours on separate occasions trying to gold the Porsche Cup of GT Sport. EU Thunder's using the Noom line. I know, right? S2000 more like Sissy 2000. Get a man's car like a Stang or Maro. Okay there, Scott.
Whoa.
He'll just come in and be like, get a man's car!
Well, technically you only have like 3 choices in your
CVF
garage.
attempting it again, at least for now. Hey Talus, this BGM is here, but it's not very loud. I can turn it up a bit if you want me to.
Oh. Oh boy, is it a car.
Thank you. You did a man's car. You did a man, yes. Not sure if he went. He can't. Remember English? No, I don't. Next time I stream, I might do all the new 1.11. Yeah, I did that for a stream not too long ago. This car is still really fucking loud. Because VTech. Might as well turn it. Or make this damn rice cooker shut the hell. This thing is fucking. I know, this thing is fucking loud. Let me turn that. There we go. That's a lot better.
What would you rather be using, this or the meme machine?
I'd rather just. Apparently, I might as well just use a Stang or a Mero, like Scott would say. Why does Forza have the generic Unity AI? The what?
Oh god.
1103456857883% less offensive to my ears. Well then.
I have a feeling it's because Microsoft went fairly cheap in the early days, so the AI is just trash because, oh, they just need to be able to go around the corner. They don't need to actually do anything exciting.
Well, I mean, I think the thing is, I am in a slightly more powerful car than the rest of the field, but
yeah,
slightly.
I know he said.
Yeah,
I think
much.
Oh, he said UI.
Oh,
he's talking about the user interface. Yeah, early Forza game.
Again, the budget didn't go into the interface.
No.
Right. As you can see, my mind is not on the screen. It is, in fact, on the screen.
Chill out, man. Jeez.
It's like, nah, just let him get it out. Hey, level 15 reward. You've established a relationship with Daimler Chrysler of North America. There are new cars available in the Dodge and Eagle dealership. Fucking Eagle. In addition, Dodge has sent you a classic 1970 Challenger RT Hemi.
Very nice.
We're getting some old school here.
Hey, you guys remember Eagle? I remember Eagle.
Yeah, they were a thing.
I don't think... Actually, no, I'm thinking of the wrong card. Never mind.
Oh. Oh, hello.
Early Forza turned 10 kind of
hello,
skipped on
driver
me.
San Francisco.
It pretty much really is that. Just like the way you just paint the... If it wasn't like a soft... If it wasn't like the leather, like whatever that kind of top was called... Is Island Demolisher. It's from the Eagle Talon Angel. Nice, not a CUDA. Except this is more... I like this more than a CUDA, so oops! If you make that mistake again, I'm going to destroy everything you beloved to you, especially your Forza 4 save. Prepare to lose progress, motherfucker. Okay, Scott. Oh, fucking K. And then, of course, he says JK.
Savage.
Then the stream I am in. Unfollowed. Hey, look. I like the CUDA, but it's not as good as the Challenger, so... I'm not afraid to admit that.
Well, we'll admit the CUDA does come in some awesome
Eagle,
colors.
the dying breath of AMC. 10 refollowed. No, just blocked. Reported. Fucking... I've made Q anger. I think I've injected Q with a dose of Saint Anger.
Oh, hey, look. What's that next... Oh, no, wait, that's...
It's a fucking slap train mobile.
Yes.
Shit.
I was about to... For a moment there, I thought that was a Fox body. And then I realised, no, wait, it's an S14. Never mind.
But yeah, I'm sure Scott is happy to see that Challenger because it's like, that's a man's car. And before he still says it's not a man's car because it's not a Stang or a Mero. Never called either of those that until he said that in the chat as a joke. Hey, yes, oh yes, it is indeed the Mazda Typhoon Lagoon, at least until like what, beginning of April this year, where it just once again becomes the Typhoon Lagoon.
Wait, really?
Mazda's sponsorship ends in a few months, so it'll just become Laguna Seca again.
Until someone else decides to block sponsorship.
If they want to, that is. It reminds me of the arena in fucking Toronto where my teams like the Leafs and the Raptors play. They're renaming it from the Air Canada Centre to the Scotiabank Arena. I think I don't know if it's the Scotiabank Centre or the Scotiabank Arena. because they were like, hey, we're gonna do a 20-year deal to call it Scotiabank, because banks, money.
Tango's just said a Polaris slingshot is a real
Polaris
man's car.
slingshot. Fucking hell.
God damn.
But is it a Geo Metro? That is the real question.
A Geo Metro is the ultimate man's man car. Just ask John.
Is that Scotian's real name?
No, I haven't heard John, and it's Lone Wolf John, Terret York John. I wonder what happened to him. I know he's around. I just don't hear shit from him. I need to be like, get your. I need to go on. I need to like message him on Steam or something and be like, get your ass on Discord, you lazy fuck.
Talk to me into the night again. Show me Geos that I'd want to drive in the
And I say that because he used to own a Geo Metro, so.
Oh my. So he speaks from experience when he recommends it. Or doesn't.
Ah, shit. I made a mistake.
Did you steam your hams when you meant to bake them?
Well,
Oh.
fairly.
You went heavy rotation.
God, what the fuck's making me cough so much? But Thunder's not in a man's car. I know I'm not in a man's car. At least it's not an Audi TT, because that's a hairdresser's car.
Obviously.
And yes, there is an Audi TT in this game.
Do you have to use it?
Don't think so. I'm gonna have to restart this, aren't I?
I don't think it might, because you're spun out, unless, of course, you managed to take
In a lesbian's car, clearly. Okay,
Yeah,
clam your hams. Whoa. Also, where did Scott already disappear? I know he's not in the voice anymore because I know he came in just to say get a man's car, but
yeah, I think it might have disappeared until we see Zero Ducks given. Just
the land of some ducks were given. Not sure if all of them were edible though.
Number one, tasting like rubber.
Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn, now I've got some slight... Fuck. God fucking damn it. Yep, there we fucking go.
Oh boy. Oof.
Holding breath. Need a drink of water.
Fonda's not drunk. What are you talking about?
Okay, hopefully that'll have helped.
Until it doesn't.
If I... Well, it hasn't helped the coughing, but at least has helped the hiccups. I wish I was high right now. That would be more entertaining.
Hmm. Yeah, try and watch a toasted Fonda literally try and get around
I need to buy
the
my...
Typhoon Lagoon.
That would be something. That would very much be something.
Indeed.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's one way to get your Twitch membership revoked.
Well, how?
Playing Forza 1 while high. Well, let's think about
I don't think
this.
that's gonna get my I don't think that would get my affiliate status revoked. I sincerely doubt that, to be honest.
That would just be kind of funny. A bit like Slip Fathom doing Drunk World of Tanks.
There are plenty of affiliates and partners who get drunk on stream or high. So I don't know why if I were to do it, it would just revoke. I would get revoked. I'm not popular enough for them. I'm not popular enough, anyways, for any major action to really happen in terms of something like that. Exactly like what Q said. Like Twitch even cares.
Yeah.
Twitch probably wouldn't even
Twitch even cares. I mean,
like the whole thing too, where it's like, as well as where it's like, you can probably. They say not to. You can't really do doing multi-stream like you can't doing like restream things when you're like affiliated or like partnered. I can understand partner, of course, but affiliated is like they really care, to be honest.
Yeah, I've obviously got myself mixed up with YouTube, because if it was YouTube, they'd be like, no, we can't allow that.
But yeah,
shit.
I don't know. It's like I stream on Twitch as my main thing because it's what I like to use. I'm sure people on my YouTube channel would prefer I stream over there, but I really, I have my reasons for not liking YouTube very much these days. It's all fine unless you do it on screen. That requires a face cam, which Thunder lacks, therefore. I mean, one day I'll probably just get me a face cam, because why the fuck not, I guess. Might as well do the thing.
You got a Celica.
Hang on, I need to do a thing.
Try playing to someone who had something like that.
Boy, that's wing.
It is.
God, 2003 was a rough
It's the Rice
time.
Kid. Thanks for the host, Lotus. I realized my volume was a little low, so I'm gonna fix that. Hooray!
Oh God, I remember driving a not very good version of that car. It was bad.
Would it be surprised? Would it be surprising if I said I've actually seen a Celica that looks exactly like that?
I've seen
in my
seen
town
one too.
centre a few times.
Oh yeah, I have an Integra Type R.
Ooh, Teggy.
For the Eclipse versus Integra. What are the cars that can show up? Oh, we got a fucking Mugen Integra. That would probably be an issue. Unless I were
Time
to...
for an engine swap.
I don't even know if... Oh, yeah, there are engine swaps in this game, but it is very limited. Yeah, it's very easy to get a bunch of cars in this game, if I remember. So I already have a whole bunch of shit just sitting in my garage. Alright, let's get the Integra. I'm gonna change the paint though. I don't want it to be yellow. I'm gonna make it black.
But the dandelion yellow is nice. It's a good color.
Yes, but I want to make it black so it can pretend it's Bulwark's car.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Exactly.
Alright, so we're stealing Bulwark's car. Got it.
Yes, somewhat.
Here's hoping that you don't steal my car.
Engine swaps are equals no for this car, apparently. There are none.
That sucks.
Well,
Damn it.
However, you can get a turbo or a supercharger.
I'm actually just gonna be a stupid and just give it only weight reduction in tires. Because it already makes the car an A4, so that should be more than good enough.
Because that'll help.
It will. Fuck, there's a speedway track first.
Oh boy.
Well, let's see how it goes first, and then if it's not good enough, I will put some power in it. Does the Taggy have any body kits for Forza 1? I believe. Well, I don't think there's any full-on body kits, but there are, like, aero parts.
I believe the Integra does, because it's technically a Honda. And
I find it really silly that, like, when you upgrade the tires, it makes the wheels bigger. Like, why does it do that?
Fitment, bro! I also love how it just upsizes the factory wheels. It's like, it's totally cheesy. It's great.
Oh yeah, speaking of body kits, there's the Aero Gear Integra, which is basically an Integra with a body kit.
So, which Integra do you like more? The factory Integra that you can rice out on your own, or would you prefer something that comes pre-riced? Choice is yours.
Yeah, the S2K was just like really loud, and this car is like really quiet.
Well, I mean, stock exhaust. And when was this made? 97?
I believe I believe this particular Integra is a 2001.
Oh, so I mean,
Yeah.
it may.
Cura.
Yeah,
I like how I haven't changed like any of the performance, and on that draft I'd gotten just very close to 160 miles an hour in this thing.
Sheesh.
Though the only problem is I'm now out of the draft, whereas the Mugen can be in my draft. Which I also really think how it's also like the one thing I've never understood about the track is like why is the shadows the way they are? It's just like, am I like the only one who thinks that looks off?
Maybe it's because of the 8 million lights up there passing constantly.
Probably.
That's kind of what's
probably, but I don't think it should act like this.
Maybe it's a little over exaggerated, but it's kind of accurate.
Is it?
Question mark.
Uh-oh. Question mark.
I don't know.
It's a little bit off, 13th says. Anyway, there you go. $8,000 credits for that, not too bad.
8,000 credits.
We're gonna make our money back in no time for the things we put in this car. Yeah, well, yeah, that's 2005. Alright, Blue Mountains Raceway 2. Pretty sure I've been here before.
Race 2, aka Bootleg Bathurst.
We couldn't actually get Mount Panorama, so we just made our own.
Made our own.
Alright. Yeah, this is basically, for those of you who don't know, this was an Integra versus Eclipse, which there is like 6 Integras and 2 Eclipses. So it's easy to tell what the game prefers here.
Especially considering it puts the DC5 Integra in pole position.
I can still barely hear this car.
Hashtag not biased.
Now I can sort of hear it. This car's just really quiet.
VTech crew, no eclipses allowed.
Pretty much.
Only the Honda B and K series. DSMs can go suck a diddly.
And go suck a diddly. Hey, that's a great saying.
Diddly!
I'm putting that on my wall. Oh wait, I don't have a wall to put it on.
Oh boy. Into quotes it goes. That is indeed their Vec, and not...
This is my Vec, not your Vec. This is my Vec.
Yep.
Perfect.
That was a bit of a mistake. Ah, you bastard. You can tell where my allegiance stands then. Took so long. Although that being said, I kind of like this bootleg version.
Yeah.
Oh, I was late on the brakes. Ow.
Oh boy.
Rip.
Even with the
Oh,
lines
God.
suck, apparently. Oh!
Oops.
Yes. It is a shame that Mitsubishi has lost.
It's a
Yeah,
shame that
right.
Mitsubishi is basically irrelevant now.
Yes.
I remember when they made interesting cars. Now they just make something that makes me fall asleep.
Yeah, and I think Subaru is kind of following suit considering they're discontinuing the WRX.
What?
At least
That's what I've heard.
I've only heard that like in Europe or something. I don't know. Like, I haven't been paying enough attention. It's kind of a shame though, because like I don't know why they're all like discontinuing these cars. It's like why? Why would you do? Why are you doing this? It's like
Probably because they're not selling?
that has to be the only reason. Because I'm thinking like, well, we've got like Ford here, the Focus RS, Honda with the Civic Type R. You know, Mazda's heavily rumored that they want to make a new RX-based car of some sort.
Want to, probably never will. Sorry.
I mean,
Just
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, there's all these, like, you know, all the, like, a lot of the hot hatches are, like, with all these kind of sports powers. Like, how come all, like Mitsubishi pulled away, and now it looks like Subaru might be following suit? It's like, where's all the interesting cars going?
all of the people who bought RX-7s when they were new, and Eclipses, all the really fast fun cars, are now probably in their 40s and have kids. That should just tell you something. The people with money now have kids and families, and they need to lug them around, and it's gonna be...
Yeah, but are we really at to the point where even the current generation just don't want these cars or something? Is what
I don't know.
It's like, it's a real fucking shame if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, when you consider that cars are basically gigantic appliances to most everybody nowadays, and nobody truly cares about having something that's actually somewhat fun to drive.
Yeah, it's a real titty twister.
Anyways, race 1.
Yep, anyways, so now we go to New York again. Actually, a more full New York layout this time.
So basically, 13th, you want to go the Neo route. Literally buy a Subaru.
I don't think the current gen is wanking over supers either, to be honest. It's just that supercars are kind of like a thing that's never going to go away, because they've always had appeal like throughout their entire lifespan of the term supercars. It's like one of those things that people can like to fantasize about, and I think the manufacturers who make them like making them because they know that there's going to be that niche market that buys them.
Indeed.
But I just miss the period where cars used to be fun. Because it feels like we're ridding of that now. And it's like,
why?
Pretty much. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, wow. What a fucker. Hello, Xbox Gamer. We should have Volvo deciding Polestar should start building electric cars in China.
Wow.
I know, but they probably wank over them think cheap sport. I mean, that they've always thought that. That's never changed, Lotus. Like, that's never changed. It's always been the same. Mitsubishi pretty much is on their way out. They've been struggling with money for a long while now. That's pretty much why the Lancer Evolution is dead, because they don't have the funds to afford to keep making it anymore. So, you know, it's like, for them, it's like, we can't, if we keep doing this, we're going to keep losing money. And honestly, I have a feeling maybe it might have been their fund issues is why the Evo 10 lasted so much longer than any other Evo it remotely ever came close to being. But I also believe it's like them not really changing anything much about the car over its lifespan is why the car waned so much in interest as well. They should have at least freshened it up a bit more, but never really did.
Yeah,
sometimes I think maybe it's their lack of funds as to why that was the case. So that at least that's my fucking guess. But you know, what do I know? Lack of innovation as well.
Yeah.
It's just a shame where a lot of these brands are going. It's like Mitsubishi is all like, oh, we're gonna bring the Eclipse back. It's a crossover. It's like, that's not really bringing it back. That's just taking the name and slapping it on something else.
Yeah. I mean, I would have understood
Toys R
bringing
Us.
the Eclipse back more if the car was like a two-door coupe.
Pretty much. Mitsubishi's gonna be a death of 1,000 cuts situation. I do my hot take in regards to what Talos mess, but we've had this argument time and time again. I'm a bit confused though. But yeah, Mitsubishi, the Lancer Evolution was pretty much what put Mitsubishi on the map. Like, because of the Lancer Evolution in the WRC. I mean, they had cars as well, like the GTO, the FTO, the Legnum, the Starion, the Galant. They had all these interesting, the Eclipse. They had all these interesting models. Like it was a pretty nice lineup of vehicles, and now they're pretty much all gone now, and all they have left is like nothing. Mitsubishi left WRC, I believe, around 2003, 2004, somewhere around 2003, 2005-ish. They left some time ago. Because I don't believe Mitsubishi's running anything in WRC, because I'm pretty sure they're not that they're not that silly to be like, we're gonna make a Mirage WRC, and everyone just sits there like, but why? I was shocked at that when looking at the Doug DeMuro video about the current Mirage. I was like, Jesus Christ, they fucking cut costs. They're really intent on making a cheap car, and in fact made it super cheap, and it's like, Jesus Christ on a tricycle. Like, the Mirage is basically the example of you don't care about anything about a car, you just need 4 wheels and an engine, and that's it. That's the entire purpose of the current Mirage. That's its sole reason of existing. There's no other reason. No, yeah, it's in Dirt 3, but it's not an official WRC car. Why the Evo 10 have rally variants in GT6 and GT Sport? Well, pretty much they're original models, and I mean it's the only Evo they have in the game anyways, which is kind of a shame because I would prefer some of the older models, but who knows? Maybe they might give us it in updates. So I'm keeping hope. I mean, considering that they've been giving us new cars like every month practically since December. So few new cars in the December update, then a major update, and then a major update this past January, and we're probably going to get something this month of February. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to keep bringing us. So hopefully they'll give us some more classic Evos, because I want to see an Evo, stuff like an Evo 4 and a 5 and a 6 Tommy Mackin edition and a 9 and all that, and all those kinds of cars, and an Evo 3, yes. And an FTO. Okay, let's see. It's not that Mitsubishi Heavy Industries can't afford to keep investing into their automotive branch. They don't see the necessity to when they can invest into other ventures like aerospace technology. Jesus Christ. Then I'd be set with Matsubushi. I'm just waiting for the Forza to get the Evo 2 and 4. Well, we might have to keep waiting on that, sadly. If you say which Lance you like, say it now. My favorite one's the Evo 6. My favorite's the Evo 5. I'm like one of the only people who likes the 5 the most, from the sounds of it, because everyone usually defaults to something like the 6 or the 8.
Yeah, for me, I'm more.
Oh, hey, speaking of Integras, here we got the Integra with a body kit, basically.
Ew.
Which means I'm probably never gonna use it. It's pretty ugly. It's pretty fucking ugly, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's
okay, low power open.
Yeah, but his finger's not as ugly as the.
Actually, no. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit. We're gonna do a point-to-point race. FR Cup. We have 4 cars available. Oh yeah, we can use the Challenger now. Let's use the Challenger. Let's use what Scott would say is a man's car. I still wish he was still here though. Oh well. Yeah, Evo. I'm still an angry man that the A70 Super had returned to Forza for about a year. What is it not in Forza 7?
Good luck trying to find any crap in this place.
I fucking crack up every time I hear that. I'm glad I set that as my notification. Thank you though. I'm hoping I get this name right. Lucas Huiska for the YouTube subscription. Welcome to HG Beach. Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Kaido. Where's Kaido?
Where is the Fujimi Kaido? We want our downhill.
And now I get to the Challenger, and it's actually a bit loud again. This also doesn't really sound like a Challenger. I don't know what the fuck this sounds like. Where is it? Where's Kaido? Where is it? Ugh.
Be surprised.
I wish Arrow was here right now so he could just be like, oh my god, it's Kaido!
I wouldn't be surprised if a Challenger was that, considering the fact it's a 70s muscle car.
It's like, yeah, this game, like the engine notes for these cars are like all over the place. Like some are really quiet, some are really loud. The later Forza seem to be more balanced with it, at least. Although Forza, in my personal opinion, most of the car sounds in Forza 7 sound all distorted and pretty bad for the most part. Yeah, it has a bit of Hemi in there, but it's just really condensed. Like it doesn't have this does not give me the sound of this car does not, it doesn't give me the impression that I'm driving a Cuda or fucking Cuda, a Challenger. At this point, I'm pretty much tempted to believe they're the same car. And before that's actually the case. I like how even Talus got it wrong, too. It's like... See ya, though. It is what it is.
God damn it, Scotian. You ruined the joke.
I don't think Scotian cares, to be honest. They added, yeah, it's not that they just added too much rasp in the rotary cars. It's just that they all, there's so much distortion to a lot of them. They all don't, like, they all just sound really bad. Like, the fucking Skylines in Forza 7 sound terrible. Like, I was watching a video of, like how they sounded Forza's 5 through 7, and they sound good in 5 and 6. But then you get to 7 and it doesn't sound anything like the cars anymore. It's like, what the fuck went wrong? Like, who at the sound, like, who in the Forza sound department approved of them? It just sounds like trash. It's like, where do you go from it sounding like pretty good to like something where it doesn't even sound like the car at all? It's like, that's not a good thing. Oh, they're Eagles, Agruda. Lazy sound desires. Yeah, pretty much Forza just 7 just seems like the example of a game made lazily, to be honest. It's there to look pretty and have all these cars and try to wow the critics, but doesn't really do much for the gamers, the actual important people.
Yeah, instead actually trying to do an EA and rip players off. Because, let's put some loot boxes in our racing game.
Well, I mean, the loot boxes really aren't even that bad, to be honest. They're there, but they don't really do too much. I mean, there's no special cars locked away from loot crates anyways in that game. It's yeah, GT Sports has some pretty good engine sounds. Some of them are good, like the Viper that they added, and the Supra, and the Skyline, and the Enzo. They all sound really good. There's some, but they're not all perfect. Like the Ford GT that they added, I think that one doesn't sound about right. The interior sounds okay, but the exterior, it's missing the throaty, like muscular punch you get from a V8 engine. It doesn't, like, that sound is like, it sounds condensed. It sounds missing. So I'm not sure what happened with that one. But they've been pretty good with a lot of them, like especially with like I said, the Supra, the Skyline, the Enzo, the Viper. Like those all sound really good.
What is this robotic, wimpy V8 crap that I'm hearing right about now? Tanner would be so disappointed in the sound of this engine.
How do you think the chat feels?
Flames gone.
What's going on, guys?
Driving the most condensed sounding Challenger in the world. That's what's
Why do you think I just made that comment when I walked in?
Because that's what the chat's also been saying, apart from me. We've all been mentioning it.
It sounds like, okay, with all their, like, it was their first attempt at a game, turn 10, so I'll give them that, but it's still kind of painful.
Yes, I agree.
You know, you should have heard the Mugen S2000.
Oh god, the Mugen S2000 just is deafeningly loud. And the thing too is it's not consistent either. Like it's fairly okay. It just sounds like muffled and quiet up until you hit like 7,000 RPM, where suddenly they crank the decibels up way loud and it sounds like a fart can. I mean, at least it doesn't sound as much of a fart can as the CRX does in Forza 7, because holy fuck, that thing is loud. I'm just gonna say straight up, that is the perfect, proper, accurate representation of what a fart can sounds like. Yes. Anyways, there we go. Hooray!
Another victory.
That's a play.
One more win.
But that's okay, because you can play Forza at 60 FPS and 1080p. Zzz, just falls asleep.
Yeah. Also, Thunder actually won.
Someone trying to go on a tangent.
Go on.
Remember to purposely lose some of the day 1 and 2 races.
Oh, that's Need for Speed No Limits.
Oh. Okay. Yay, level 16, boys, and we got 15% discount through Pirelli, through Y-Rated and .Spec tires. Nice. King Strix, thank you for the follow. Welcome to HG Beach.
Yeah.
Ooh, we do
thing
get a good
from
car
the-
though. I'm very happy with this choice.
Let's see. Ooh.
Hello, FQ330, a limited edition model built for the United Kingdom. Extra horsepower.
Yes. Oh yeah, there's also an
And
Eclipse
it's
versus
down to
Integra
bad
race
than
in
what
this.
they-
All right.
And it's
Well,
better than what it previously won.
I'm gonna just use my Integra again because I fuck using the Aero Tech whatever that thing is called because it's
Bring
an
back,
ugly body kit.
hashtag bring back rice.
Oh no, the Aero Gear Integra. That's what it is. What a babby streak.
Honestly, that thing is.
Yes,
god
Forza 1.
awful.
It for those of you like wondering, an Xbox gamer does bring it up. Forza 1 is the only Forza game that only runs at 30 frames per second in everything. So for those of you who've never seen Forza 1 and are wondering why it's not running in 60 right now, there's your reason.
They pushed the original Xbox as hard as they possibly could, so the fact that they even got 30 out of that is pretty damn impressive. So
It's a decent dip. So now we get to the Integra again, and then suddenly it's really quiet.
Oh look, is the shit-looking one in first?
Oh yeah, that's right.
place.
Horizon 1 and 2 are also locked to 30 frames per second. My bad. Oh,
that's
fuck.
only because they didn't wind up getting PC ports. I'm playing Horizon 3 at 75 as we speak.
I wish I could play it at that. I need a better CPU though for that.
Oops.
Again, if you want help with that, let me know.
When I get a bit more money, I can. My dad did give me money for the month, and actually not too bad money. But I don't want to burn through it. I'd rather just keep it, saved up for a little while.
13th, if you don't mind, if Q wants to be left alone, leave Q alone, alright? No harassing moderators. Of course. Wait, the Jag XC, are you referring to the Project 8?
Wait, there's another Jaguar project car?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
probably.
the Project 8 is a very heavily modified XC four-door sedan that's kind of bonkers. And it is in Need for Speed No Limits. I'm pretty sure it broke the game's balance.
I need to see this.
You've never seen the... Hold on, I got you.
I've never seen it, no. GT3
This'll
and
be
4
good.
were 50, 60 frames per second, depending on region. They were more impressive.
Damn, Q, trying to help you, but alright.
I still want to see what the car is, 8Q.
I've got a link for you. Look, I'll put this in response channel. Oh my god, I forgot I had this place muted
It's like-
because it's absolute madness and
It's like
fucking hell, Inferno!
it's. It's like I mean, it's like if he doesn't want to acknowledge it, fine. But it's like I want to at least see what the car looks like. So
Kind of beat you to the punch there, Angel.
Yeah,
all right,
fine. Well,
all right, let me take a look at the. All right, let me take a look at this.
it's pretty nice looking. It's a little weird in the front, but it's pretty damn good, and it's actually
Smart.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's. If I'm not mistaken, it's the fastest
That
Jaguar on a
reminds
track
me.
flat out.
That honestly reminds me a lot of like an M3 GTS in that orange color.
It is a nice color.
It's not too bad. I mean, I probably would prefer it over the M3 GTS because it's a Jaguar, and I kind of have it to buy. I kind of really like Jaguars, so.
It's a Jag.
I don't think I have an actual preference, but that's because I don't really know the cars very well. Wait, you said over an M3, right?
Yeah. Because
Call me nuts, but I think this is the one situation where the Jag would be lighter.
it probably would be.
Jaguar.
I mean, it basically, yeah, it looks it in that orange color posted. It looks like an M3 GTS, pretty basically in a weird way, just as a Jag.
I don't know if I'm sold on the car, though, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's a weird choice. I have to be honest, but hey, it could be worse. To be honest, like I've seen some sedans that I have get these performance versions. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, nothing's really gonna ever really be as bad as the M4 GTS, because that thing was just a huge mistake.
What, the M4 How is the M4 GTS
They like stripped too much of the car to the point where it basically became useless.
The Project 8's basically the same thing, man.
No, like you would need to see like it was on the Grand Tour in the first season. Like you would need to see just how much they did to it that made it useless. It's like you'd be shocked.
Like what? No rear seats, no radio, no nothing.
I mean, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's like it's just yeah, you have to add water to the M4 just to balance it right to the M4 GTS.
Wow, that's some hardcore shit.
Like yeah, they really went to the point where it's like they wanted to make it as light as possible to the point where it's like, okay, this might be a bit much.
Yeah, but honestly speaking, the Project 8 kind of does the same thing. Like, I left an interior shot, and I'm going to also leave this in chat. And if you look at it, it's not even a sedan anymore. They've completely gutted the rear seat and put a cage in the back, despite it still having 4 doors.
Which completely raises the question of why the hell are they even worrying about the 4 doors? Are they just there to appease the insurance adjusters, or...?
They didn't want to make another F-Type. That's really what it is. They have one coupe, the F-Type, and that was a Project 7. So it's basically a case of, oh shit, what else have we got? Oh no, they're all sedans. Quick, grab the smallest, lightest one we have. But it's still a sedan. Fuck off!
Take it fast.
The F-Type is still the best thing Jaguar makes. Like the F-Type, in my opinion, is the best Jaguar that they've made in since the it's the best Jag they've made since the original XKR. To be honest,
this is why we don't prioritize function over form. McLaren Senna.
I'd rather drive a fucking McLaren Senna, to be honest. I don't give a shit if it has like the silliest wing ever, where it just looks fucking weird. I'd still drive it.
Oh God! Can you imagine bringing that thing home to a family and just the dad bringing that home to the family? He's got a wife. They're expecting a kid, and the wife's just like, "Where's the kid gonna go?" And the dad's just like, "We'll just strap the baby seat to the roll cage. It'll be fine."
Okay, I'm here to tell you that almost happened a number of times in my family. So, except instead of roll cage, it was, oh, we'll just strap him to the trunk. Or the roof.
I like how Q's logic is the F-Type is automatically the best Jag because Lister.
Well, unfortunately, actually, fortunately, I don't know why I said unfortunately. He's kind of right. If you just take, just take the Lister,
Lister did call it the Lister did call their F-Type the Thunder, so I'm biased to liking it.
I was gonna say the exact same thing, you cheesy little shit.
That and it also has that, and Lister also basically gave it Satan horsepower.
Well, that, and they also created the Lister Storm, and their legend just... I'm going to say this right now. Someone needs to buy a Jaguar Project 7, send that to Lister, and make a Storm out of that. I want a Project 7 Storm.
Oh, yes.
Dad brings home a car that his 4-year-old drew on the fridge. The kicker, it's not a Pagani. So, what is it, a Glickenhaus, then?
What?
It's the McLaren fried rice.
It's a McLaren fried rice. Like, oh God. I gotta be honest. I'm looking at the Senna. I don't even think Art and Senna himself would like the car.
I mean, he probably. I mean, if Senna was around, he would probably have more. And if they're gonna have a car named after him, if he was still alive, he'd probably have more say into what the car would eventually become, and it wouldn't be, and it probably would not be what McLaren made. But I wouldn't be surprised if many of the aspects that are in the current Senna are something that Senna would have wanted.
Maybe. I can't say. I don't actually know the guy. It just doesn't feel like a car to be proud of.
Well, I mean, no one really knows the guy.
Yeah, that's very
I got another body kit Integra.
Oh, sweet. No. Use that now.
Fucking
hold on.
At least
this racing.
At least it doesn't look as bad as the Aero gear.
This racing.
That is actually rather tasteful.
McLaren didn't sin with the Senna at all. Like, everyone wants to get on their case about that fucking car. It's like, it's just a silly looking car. It's about it.
Do you know what my biggest complaint out of everything on the Senna is?
What?
The fact that they went Liberty Walk with the rear wing. That's it. That's all I'm going to complain about. Other than that, presumably they have a reason for making it look bad.
Senna's PP would be in the NSX. I mean, would you really blame him? It's an NSX.
Didn't he help develop the car?
Exactly.
Yes, he did.
And it's a really fucking nice car still, so...
It'd be one of those kind of cars where he helped develop it so he knows what would go in a car. The Senna is XS. It really is just a very, very heavily modified 720S, and I'd rather own that. Like, there's no reason to own a Senna unless you want a 720S that feels like a McLaren F1 from the driver's seat. And by that, I only mean its position in the car. I want to like the car, but I can't. Like, Xbox said it was basically a track toy. And the funny thing about that is...
of it.
Yeah, but it can't even go around a track because its ride height is too low. It'll scrape on curbs and shit. It looks like a track. It's designed to look and feel like a race car, but it wouldn't function as one.
So it's a boy racer's car.
I think I dare to use this thing.
Also, I'm just like looking at the
Italian
freaking
Space Wedge.
Italian Space Wedge. I keep looking at the Vis Racing Integra, and it reminds me of the era of like when those body kits came out. The freaking that Vis Racing kit is a freaking buddy club kit that Vis Racing copied the design of and copy pasted it to every car they could. Aero Gear was the same way. You look at that thing; it's just the Veilside S2000. When copy pasting was a popular thing, doing it before Liberty Walk.
I knew someone was gonna fucking comment that on my video that I put out today. The challenge video about defeating Razor with the stock car. I used the Carrera GT and stuff. I had a feeling someone was gonna say paint it red and crash into a tree. So now I'm tempted to just go into there and just simply say no.
Please do. That's so disrespectful. Let's just get over the.
It's an overused joke at this point. It's like, like it stopped being funny a long time ago.
Overused and disrespectful. It's like more people remember him for the car crash than they did for the movies he did.
It's the fucking internet. Of course they're gonna be like that. So
should I reply with it? Just say no.
Sure. Yes. Just everyone should just go to it and just say no.
I'm going to do that right now.
Done.
All right. Can I get a link to that video?
It's episode 20. I can't link to it right now because. Also, hang on. I'm gonna turn this.
YouTube then.
I'm turning this up because I'm having a hard time hearing what this sounds like. It is.
So challenge episode 20 beat Razor with a stock car. I see it now.
Yes.
Oh, it was only released an hour ago. That's why I didn't know it existed. Everyone's just gonna hit the spam no on Moss.
Like, don't even capitalize it or put periods afterwards.
No, I'm just gonna put all lowercase no. Like
like that's how I'm expecting most people are doing it, anyways.
Well, I mean that's what I did, so you're fine.
Yeah.
I think the SCG 003 looks way cooler, and it's actually built by a guy who wants to be able to race his cars. Saying that right now. It's an absolute madman who wants to do an all-out
the Senna
brawl
looks
on
like
the
the Senna
Nürburgring.
looks like the Altark. What are you talking about, Kappa?
Great, so it's a Koenigsegg now.
That guy's comment said, what, did he just delete it?
I can't, I have killed, oh god. Well, I can't, the comments aren't even loading for me right now. Did you just like kill commenting on the, on, there it is. Great video, keep it up. Make a video with a red, oh god, is that freaking
It's Wolf. It's Wolf.
I know the guy.
I know you do. He's someone. Then the guy behind the SCG 003 call out the Huracan Performante is bullshit. I mean,
yes, he did.
I mean, to be honest, like, why do I'm that kind of person who's like, does it really matter that much about how Lamborghini did it? They all do it.
No, they don't. Nobody uses race tires to set Nürburgring lap times with production cars, but Lamborghini. And the guy called him out on that shit, and everyone called him out on that shit. And then he decided, you know what? I have an idea. A bunch of independently owned and operated supercars without manufacturer involvement and with the same road tires that they came with. Drive to the track, do a lap around the track with the same tires you drove in on, and leave. Fastest car wins.
When are you gonna do that then, huh?
Oh, he would do that though. Like you just need to actually get backing for that thing. You know what I mean? Like you got balls,
someone give him
but
the
if you don't have an
backing,
audience, it doesn't matter.
Well, someone please give him the backing because I would like to see that.
Hey,
I mean, it's not like it matters anyways. Lamborghini doesn't hold the lap record anymore. Porsche does. Porsche's GT2 RS went faster.
Yeah,
that actually used road tires, didn't it?
I don't even know.
Well,
But
if
it's
it
like,
did,
but
suck it,
honestly, like I don't know. I have the suspicion that they always like to say they use road tires, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know about that.
You can verify that kind of stuff, though. The cars get checked out, and you can see if it's on, like, racing slicks or something like that, or you can just see the tire brand, manufacturer, that kind of thing. Like, you can lie about it, but chances are someone would call out on that. You know what I mean? Because it is an identifiable
But the thing is though, it's like, I don't know. I don't really care that much, in all honesty. It's like,
then don't.
If they set times that fast, cool. That's all that matters. Like, I don't like. I care about how well its performance is. It's like, is it cooler when a car can do that fast on road tires? Absolutely. Is it like a deal breaker for me? No.
I think you're kind of like, you're absolutely right about that. But there's a sort of like honor to the kind of thing where it's just like all the cars are like on level, equal ground. You know what I mean?
Just 1 second. I'm gonna see if that comment is still there.
Oh, it still is.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
And cue Jesus tap dancing Christ, your comment was horrifying. Keep up the good work.
Oh God.
Dude, excellent Oh, someone just posted no as my channel. Okay, that must have been LRC doing that. Thank you, though.
Yeah, that was me.
Nice. Doesn't matter in the end. The Huracan's fucking lame anyway.
It's an Audi R8 wearing a Lamborghini badge.
Yeah.
No, except I would still say the R8's more lame.
It's not pretending to be something it's not. That's my thing.
I mean, when was the Huracan doing that? To be honest, I mean, because everyone wants to say that it's like the Gallardo, like the Huracan is basically a Gallardo with more power and a new design and a new look. It's like the Gallardo technically came first before the R8 was officially a production car.
Lotus, to be fair, your comment was actually pretty good. It's quite a nice amount of sarcasm.
Oh hey, it's this track, by the way. It's one of my favorites in Forza 1.
Everybody wait for Leo.
The Super Trofeo was a Gallardo, yes.
Yeah. Wait, the Super Trofeo, the race car? There's a version of that for the Huracan as well.
Yes, as well. I don't know, like,
Super Trofeo
I don't know. It's like everyone
series.
wants to give crap about the Huracan. I personally always think it's been a better Gallardo, to be honest. Like the Gallardo to me was always kind of whereas the Huracan feels like it's what it should have always been.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Maybe it's kind of a.
It's weird, and it's like people like to say, "Oh, the R8's been like the better car." And I'm like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Maybe the car's
R8
just
is
gone
cool.
soft for me.
The R8 has gone soft for me personally. Like,
wasn't the R8 always supposed to be soft though?
Well, it was meant to be more like a bit of a business terms of like basically a Gallardo in a suit.
Like,
and to be honest,
as an analogy, makes sense.
And to be honest, like the R8 that I always preferred was the V8 model, and they don't have that anymore.
No,
the
V8 was the interesting one to me.
Yeah, it was, honestly. Like when you just stuff the Gallardo V10 in there, it's like more power, but like but now it's basically just a softer Gallardo. And the Audi had a better personality with the V8 because even though it was slower, it was
2005
not
Rio.
being something it wasn't. Like it was the executive class.
I think a lot of people probably just like to
car.
crap on mod and Lambo in general. It kind of does feel like that at times, to be honest.
Is that really true? Because I don't hear anyone really giving shit to something like the Aventador. Or
actually, I have heard people not like the Aventador that much, to be honest. Especially like the more recent ones.
Really?
I think people like. I think the issues with people is like it's like, oh, it's not a Lamborghini that's trying to kill you.
Honestly, I think for me, I might actually be in that camp.
It's either that or it's like, but it's not really a Lamborghini. It's just it's just an Audi and they put some badges on it so they can call it a Lamborghini. It's like, I don't know.
If what you want is a Lamborghini that's still trying to kill you but still fairly modern, buy a Diablo VT for fuck's sake.
Yes.
Because, you know, the light touches from Audi to make it a little easier to drive, so that way you didn't need
It's a Diablo, but more sophisticated, basically. It's still like I
felt that way about the Murcielago.
LP640 is still best Murcielago.
You're the man. I will at least say this. I don't mind being proven wrong. In particular, I might have actually been proven wrong about the
Gamer,
production
am I the
Lamborghini
only
Urus.
person that likes any car I'm more into styling? I'm sure you're not.
Wait, who said that?
Xbox Gamer. Diablo's dirt cheap by supercar standards now. By supercar standards, like getting one used now is probably not that expensive compared to other supercars. I mean, like I don't know. I don't know. I just the only thing that I really don't like about the Huracan, one thing that I can say is its price tag. Because it's like they're at. But then again, I also can say that about so many modern supercars is that their prices have become so stupidly inflated.
It's this massive amount of like everyone trying to go for this incredible, insane amount of technology and all that sort of shit, and oftentimes it's unnecessary. Like, do you remember the thing with the lap time with the new Corvette ZR1, which is like gonna be it obliterates the modern Ford GT for like a fourth or a fifth of the price?
Yeah. It's like I appreciate the Chevrolet like team for like kind of keeping to their senses about it. It's like because it's like the Camaro 1LE for the price it goes for thrashes a lot of cars that are at least 3 or 4 times the price, and the Corvette ZR1 is just another example of that. I mean, would I rather have a Ford GT over the Corvette? You're damn right I would. Would I want to pay that much to get it? No.
Honestly, I think I'd rather have the Corvette over the Ford GT. The GT looks a hell of a lot cooler, but good luck living with that damn thing.
Exactly.
I mean, would you really want to live with a Corvette ZR1, though?
Yes, it's got more of an interior. It's got actual trunk space, and it's not designed to be a bucket on wheels for the racetrack that happens to have turn signals.
Here's the thing, Xbox Gamer. I don't mind the styling of the Senna that much either. The wing is weird, but with the right color and the right angles and stuff, it looks fine. I don't like. Everyone likes to say it looks horrendously ugly. I've never personally felt that way about the car.
I think it also has to do with the color, because when I saw it in black, it looked a hell of a lot better.
Fanboys, says Scotian.
Oh boy.
Like, the Senna in black actually looks fine.
The Audi R8 is a more accessible, user-friendly car than the Lamborghini Gallardo Huracan. Audi has manufactured more than 30,000 units as of 2017, which makes way more attainable and cheaper alternative over something like a Lamborghini of Ferrari. I mean, the English started to go a bit off at the end, but yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from.
I think that actually nails it. It's weird though, because the Huracan is designed to be accessible. Like, the way the Huracan has been updated, it places it in the same bracket as the Audi R8, and really the only choice you have to make between the two is softer Audi styling and a more German-sounding engine note, barely, or bootleg Sesto Elemento with a Lamborghini badge. It really does come down to the personality of the car, in my opinion, that you want out of it.
I still think the best car Lamborghini ever made was the Diablo SV. As cliched as it is to say that, to me it epitomizes what a Lamborghini has always been like to me in my eyes. Like what I would like. The SV, yes, the Diablo SV.
I don't know. I think that now that I think about it, I think there might be a little bit of a catch to that. Because the SV was the last one that they really made and gave it everything they've got until they were bought out by Audi and things started changing. Yeah. And the SV, like the Audi changes started happening with the removal of the pop-ups.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like I've never really liked what Audi has done to Lamborghini, but it's not like everything they've touched has been a bad result.
Oh hell no! The cars are phenomenal. It's just it may or may not speak to your opinion that you may like Lamborghini pre-Audi. That's my thinking.
I mean, Lamborghini pre-Audi was the best period for Lamborghini because they were brash. They're like in your face. They wanted to be something surprising. Like that was the whole idea with it. And then Audi was like, no, we have to make it more sophisticated. We have to make it seem like it's a Lamborghini, but it has to be accessible. And it's like, whilst they've certainly done many good jobs with stuff like that in the past, like the Murcielago, LP640, the original Aventador, and stuff like, and the Gallardo Superleggera and stuff like that. But it's like, it just feels like the Audi's thing of sophistication has like really kind of took away like the fighting bull spirit that was Lamborghini before then. So,
can I ask a question?
Yo.
Sure. I think you're absolutely right about all of that you just said.
Yo.
But if that's also a huge part of my gripe with the Huracan over the Gallardo, then why do I get shit for that? Because you kind of just nailed why I don't like the Huracan very much.
Well, I guess that, but the thing too is like the reason why I still prefer the Huracan over the R8 is because yes, it does still feel a bit more sophisticated and stuff, and it has like a bit of Audi at times, but it also still has a lot of Lamborghini spirit in it. It still has some of the quirks that Lamborghinis have always had, even with the Audi thing. And the R8 is basically just all Audi, minus the engine.
For the record, I'd like to go ahead and point out, I said like the Huracan over the Gallardo, not the Huracan over the R8.
To be honest,
that generation, Huracan and R8 are basically interchangeable to me. Which isn't bad. You can just kind of like... It's like choosing a color of a shirt. You wear what you want.
That's also kind of how I feel about the Gallardo and first gen R8, though.
Really?
I mean...
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, unless, like, the only exception would be, like, the V8 R8. And, like, maybe the high-performance Gallardos, like the Superleggera and whatnot.
I'm not gonna lie, that does make some sense.
Even they kind of feel the same to me. Like, the moment Audi put the same V10 in the R8, they just seem like the same car to me, just with a few different quirks and stuff.
I honestly think you're right about that, man. I think I liked the Audi R8 best when it was the Le Mans Quattro Need for Speed Carbon, because it was something else at that point.
Talis does have a pretty good point. The current Italian brand with like the wild brashness nowadays is Pagani.
I don't know about that though. I think Pagani might be becoming more of a... I think at one point they tried to be more of a fashionista brand.
The Zonda was basically a huge example of that. I always saw the Huayra as like trying to be like an evolution. It's like, because who's gonna look at the Huayra even still and be like, that seems like a sophisticated car? Because I don't imagine many people still think that. So what about that Spiker R8? Now listen here, Q.
What? Oh, the Spiker R. Oh, God. Okay, saying this right now, all Spikers are awesome.
I like how Scotian suddenly says, meanwhile in Sweden.
Okay, no, we're not bringing Koenigsegg into this conversation. No, that's a cheat code.
It's a cheat code.
The thing with the Huayra is that I like it on an aesthetic level. It is a beautiful car, but it definitely lost a lot of that craziness the Zonda had. And it took the Huayra BC to bring it back. Have you tried racing a Huayra in a video game that actually has real physics? The Huayra kind of handles like ass.
Hey, level 17. Brembo raised their level of sponsorship. Modified and Club Sport brake upgrades for all cars are 15% off in the upgrade shop.
Ah, sweet. Brembo all the things, man.
Koenigsegg isn't brash, they're just horrifying. What do you mean by that?
I don't know, but you've got to be looking at Lamborghini Diablos. And actual vehicles for sale. The cheapest ones seem to be going for about $175,000.
Not bad.
So you've got me thinking.
Freaking. Okay, I think we spent enough time arguing about like Lamborghini and Audi and their relationship. Let's just make this into a Koenigsegg appreciation thread, shall we?
Well, I was gonna go look up price tags for the Gallardo. And
I can imagine,
exactly
Game is for whatever reason watching this archive, which you probably wouldn't, and you'd be like, "Well, time for me to stop watching the video."
I don't understand. Okay, I can. I don't know. I try to like all cars, but I struggle with that. But I cannot.
That's the same thing too. It's like I want to appreciate each car for what they are, but it's just not possible for me.
It's not really going to be possible for everyone unless you just don't really like. Unless you like. I think it's impossible to truly like cars if you like all cars, because at that point, do you like the car for their individual traits, or do you just like cars as a whole? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you like cars as cars, or do you like cars as objects? Because if you like cars as objects, then yeah, you're more likely to just like everything without really caring.
Coffee. Wait.
Oh my god, that's actually
every time I hear about Lamborghini Diablo now, all I can do is just curse Namco for making it Japan only and maximum 2 and 5 DX Plus. Whoops.
If I may interject, oops. I just found a 2013 Lamborghini Gallardo LP 574 Super Trofeo Stradale race car.
Oh.
How much?
It doesn't say, and apparently it has no miles.
Rio again.
What? Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Track only. So my guess is it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $250,000 minimum.
Also,
oh
just saying, because the Diablo was brought back up, I grew up around that thing. I loved it then. I still love it now. There's a reason it's like my main car in Payback, despite being the second worst car in the game. The Diablo is amazing. Also, any Koenigsegg is amazing because absolute freaking Swedish space magic. Christian von Koenigsegg is nuts in the best of ways. Hold on, I wonder if Frankerface emotes from my channel would work on here. I just freaking spawn bomb Kappa. Best emote ever.
Card, damn it. I like almost every car mainly because I see history in them, and I just like how they all have imperfections and perfections. I don't know. Every car is unique to me.
That's a great way of looking at things right there.
Ironically, that was exactly what I was about to say.
Like, cars are like humans. Each one should be appreciated. It's not always easy to do, but if everything is unique, everything is special. Like, that's a good way of looking at it. That's how people should look at it. I'm pretty sure I would get so much crap for what I have to drive down in the street, but I love my freaking Kia.
Dude, I would totally drive a Kia Rio just because it's an interesting kind of boring vehicle to me.
Exactly, and you freaking, and I know you would get shit like okay. Don't get mad when I say this. Like, don't start turning on thunder here. But he unironically likes the Pontiac Bonneville, and you know what?
Bonneville's a great car. I don't care.
It is a great car.
I don't care what Emil says. There isn't like for the kind of for its time. It was for what they were trying to accomplish with the Bonneville. It was a nice car.
Yeah, and you know what? I agree. You can look at Arrow's server. Ironically, it's in the meme chat because we kind of like drifted topic there. But you can actually see I bring up the Bonneville because I like that car too. You can appreciate cars.
I'm really glad I'm not alone here about the Bonneville.
Are you kidding me? I remember reading a car magazine back when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and it brought up the SSEI, the supercharged model, and I loved the idea of that. You know what I mean?
I would love to be one of those people who could actually own the Bonneville GXP, because that is a real thing, and I totally
the later
want
one, right?
Yes.
The GXP was the final generation. Prior to that was the SSEI.
I think the only thing I would have changed about that GXP is the engine, because it does unfortunately use the North Star engine, and those aren't known for being very reliable.
Yeah, that's why I like the SSEI 3800 supercharged.
Which to me, it's like if I were to own a GXP, I would just put an LS engine into it, and there's problem solved.
I loved Pontiac sedans of the 2000s. Tallest, just for that, you get an internet cookie.
Pontiac of that time was interesting. It's just a shame that like their attempts of needing to rejuvenate the brand and get more interest into them didn't work out because the Aztec killed a lot of interest in people for buying a Pontiac, which is a real shame because the Aztec, ugly looks aside, is actually a pretty decent car.
That reminds me, I need to re-look at the Pontiac video by Donut Media recently because I think they did a really good job of that.
Yeah, I watched that. It is a pretty good video, and it's a shame too because like Pontiac tried twice to get some of the Holden image into their brand with like the GTO and the G8, and the G8 was a really nice car, but no one cared.
Man, I still like the G8. What are you talking about?
Well, I say was a really nice car because, well, Pontiac, it's not around anymore, obviously. That's what I meant.
I would buy one.
Grand Prix ST was better because the engine was tuned by McLaren's American division and made no difference in horsepower. Oops.
I thought you didn't like Donut Media. Okay, I don't like when Donut Media is shouty and obnoxious, but the information they provide is still very good.
I don't mind them, personally. Thanks for the host, Jason Poland. I'm gonna be jumping out of voice now, so whoever wants in better be quick on the chinger. Alright, well, thanks for speaking with us, Inferno.
No worries.
You have a good night, man.
You take care, my dude.
Will do. There, guys.
I must say, I'm actually kind of enjoying this stream just because of the car chat. It's always like being able to talk about this stuff. Is always interesting to me. Yeah, Pontiac died before we can get an HSV-based GA. Imagine if they did that. That would be crazy. The closest thing we ever got with an HSV would have been the GHP.
So time to switch from Twitch chat to voice.
Hello.
And our trade-in offer has arrived. What's going on, man?
I fucking hate the 911 GT3 RS and GT Sport.
We went from car appreciation to car hatred. This conversation went from 0 to 60 real fast. I need help.
Okay.
The last
I have found a 1998 Lamborghini Diablo SV. $300,000. It's yellow and black lettering.
How much?
$300,000.
It is an SV that's yellow and black, so I can kind of understand the price. I'm hungry, just came back from work and it's 1 a.m. Well, welcome back.
Hey there. Diablos have really appreciated in value lately because people are like now starting to realize, you know what, these were actually really cool, so prices for them are going up.
Black and cream interior.
Actually, most Lamborghinis are kind of appreciating in value lately. I think the only ones that are sinking will be the Gallardos because of their sheer volume.
You can't buy the GT3 RS and Forza 7.
The 991?
Yeah.
The thing of it is that you can get a new-ish 2013 Lamborghini Gallardo that hasn't even had the oil changed, with like literally 1,300 miles for $156,000.
Honestly, like my situation with the GT3 RS is weird at the moment because I enjoyed it in other games like Forza Horizon 3, surprisingly enough, Need for Speed, the shit one. But in GT Sport, oh my god, this thing's very tail happy. It likes spinning out.
Are you driving with traction control off?
On.
How much is it on?
3.
Really?
I'm probably gonna get shit on because you use traction control, you fucking loser.
The only idiot.
Nothing wrong with using traction control. Don't worry about it.
If I can say something, Lois, only idiots would be saying that because let's be honest, because even a lot of people who play GT Sport will, like even people who are really good racing drivers will even tell you there's nothing wrong with using traction control in that game because in that game you really benefit from using it because due to the way the car's handling is in that game.
Yeah.
I'd also like to go ahead and point out that real race cars like GT3, GT1 class cars, LMPs all use traction control.
Yeah.
And everyone who's telling you that fuck traction controls, you're not a real driver for not using it, is a fucking masochist and can go get run over by a monster truck.
I will say this, 13th Racer. Xbox Gamer would know what he's talking about with the Forza cars and everything, because he's made like videos of like just every car in the game from like every Forza, pretty much.
He's also an obsessed collector, cars. So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, for a second I almost thought he had, like, the fucking unicorns in Forza 2, like, the 3 of them. But then again, who has that? Because I don't, and I wish I did. Because one of them is the Lotus Exige Espionage, that, like, really interesting variant.
Exige Espionage?
Yeah,
Let me see that one.
Yeah, it's like...
Something,
that's
Sonic
Edge. That's the darkened out one, isn't it?
It's like the dark blue with, like, the really dark like stripes or something.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Oh yeah. And funny enough, I look it up and I immediately get Forza 2 stuff.
In fact, if anything, I
like the stripe work on that.
If anything, I got to admit this since he's here. He's the reason I made a fucking Burnout Revenge car list for the 360 video.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm almost tempted.
Thumbs up.
Although now that being said, I'm almost tempted to like redo it for like this channel and stuff. But like do like the one guy did with like Burnout 3 and the PS2 version of Revenge, where you hear what the cars sound like.
I think that would be fucking nice, man. By all means, go for it. Wait, for 3 or Revenge or for both?
I mean, 3's, there's no point to do 3 because that's already been done. But I could do it for Revenge because the cars don't sound the same in the 360 version. They actually sound different.
Okay, good. Then I was going to suggest that exactly, doing it on the 360 version because, better game.
But yeah, my original.
I mean, they're not. You say that. They're honestly. I don't think there's. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think there's enough of a difference to really warrant it saying that it's like a different. It's like a better game. It honestly, like, they're both really good no matter which version you get. It's just that
I know.
It depends if you like better graphics or something that, or you just prefer like a game that's like where it's, you know, it's a little bit different with like the way the crash works, or you just like, or you kind of just liked just firing it up on the older consoles if a better, more retro feeling, or, you know, just there's various reasons to it. And I will admit another thing too is I find that in the 360 version, takedowns are actually kind of harder to pull off for some reason.
Takedowns?
Yes, I find in the 360 version they're harder to pull off.
I gotta be honest, all you're really doing is reinforcing my theory. Statistically speaking, if you think of it as at a most basic level, like numbers and shit, if one version has a little bit extra, it's better because it has that little bit extra. And I admit I kind of like the prettier graphics, but that can be thrown to the side. And honestly, I believe takedowns should be a little bit of a challenge, or at least feel more rewarding to it. If it's a bullshit kind of harder, then that makes sense. And
no,
that
it's not.
sucks,
It's not bullshit harder. It's just a little harder to pull off.
If you have to work more for it, I think that's good. Like, Burnout's always been risk versus reward. So.
But yeah, that being said, though, I would say if you ever have a 360 and you really want to play Burnout Revenge, it is still the best way to play it. That in my
backwards compatibility for Xbox One when?
That's a good question. It's a shame though that the servers have only recently died for that game as well.
It's hard to fucking turn. It's
I was lucky. I'm lucky I was able to get a few races in online when I was able to. I have every car. I have every car in Revenge. Like, that's why I made that video back in the day, because I have all of them, including the kiosk vehicles that most people don't even realize exist.
That was back before HG existed, huh? That was like on your original content channel, I think?
Actually, no, this
was it?
HG existed during this time. I just put it on my regular channel because at the time I felt like it fit better there. But to be honest, it's like that second channel, the only reason it's not gone is because I don't want to get rid of the content that's already on there, because people like that stuff and it would be kind of silly to get rid of it.
Mainly the poops.
Yeah, that.
A lot of these are just a penis. This one's just a penis. Bombs away.
I actually did at some point.
Yeah.
I actually had been at some point trying to make like another Ashen's poop, but I've never had enough determination to continue to keep doing it. It's still sitting on my computer, and maybe one day I will finish it if I can come up with some more ideas. But it's really the lack of ideas is why I haven't made any more.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yeah.
You've been focused on a lot of other content. The mind can only do so much at a time, and you've given everything for HG, so
yeah,
it's perfectly understandable.
HG is pretty much. I consider HG to be my baby. Like, if the whole original idea for this channel, like before it became what it is, never happened, everything would have been on my Bloody Thunder X channel. But that's not how it turned out, and you know what? I'm not exactly complaining about that, because I've made HG its own thing, and I'm very proud of how it's turned out so far.
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm pretty sure at least most of us can say we're freaking proud of you for what you've done, because you've done amazing things.
I have made a video, I'm sure, about it, and I might make another one. I say.
Good luck trying to find any crap in this place.
I might say to people, it's like, if you're wondering why I haven't been making videos, this is basically like the main reason, and link them to the HG Potential channel. And by the way, thank you, Xbox Gamer, for the subscription. I'm guessing is it either a subscription to my
Twitch or to my YouTube? Because I think I unfortunately do use the same sound for both. I think I need to switch it so it only uses different sounds for each one.
Let's find out. Speak up, man.
Oh,
okay,
YouTube.
that's you.
All right. Well, thank you though, Xbox Gamer, for the YouTube subscription. Because nonetheless, welcome to HG Beach.
Wait a second. Why do you have your YouTube still linked up with your with Streamlabs?
Why not? I like to, because if there's people like watching, like, because I appreciate it. It's like maybe like they subscribe to my channel, they watch the archives, and they see their name pop up, and I like to say thank you for doing that.
Just change the name so it's like so you can kind of see what's
yeah.
You know what I mean.
What I need to do, I just need to like change the sound of it for like the YouTube has its own like sound and stuff.
Yeah, that will work.
So that way, it's like if someone actually subscribes to Twitch, it'll be I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, that's gonna
boy,
be a
if
good
you delete
idea.
your channel, I will legitimately eat your ass. I still haven't watched that Blur LP.
There's a Blur LP.
I did a Blur LP like back in I did a Blur LP back in 2015.
Oh God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and to be honest, it was recorded with OBS yeah. If I had the chance to go back and redo it, I probably would. Not because it wasn't a bad LP. It was just recording wise.
Poorly done?
No, well, not poorly done. It was just there was a couple little hookups and stuff, but it still came out okay. I would say it's not terrible by any means. And hey, I mean,
just feel you could have done better, right?
If I had the graphics card I do now, and the recording software I obviously do now, I would have used that instead, and that would have definitely worked a lot better.
Understandable.
Makes a lot of sense.
And I like how Q is always like this whole do it again you won't. It's like you think I won't do some of my old LPs again. You are very sadly mistaken.
This isn't Rhino GT4 Gran Turismo 1, so
I mean that is true. I mean I don't personally think I need to redo my Demolition Racer No Exit LP, the first LP I ever did.
I gotta be honest, I think it's better leaving that stuff in the past, not because of the sort of necessity to like do it over again, but have you?
What you got?
You'll see.
All right.
Let's find out.
Of course.
Bet he's gonna love that.
Oh hey, that's that car I saw in real life before.
Oh, I have no idea, but I actually.
Okay, who's breaking up here?
Q, there. You say that? I've already been planning to LP Destruction Derby Raw at some point.
So, whose voice is breaking up? Am I just having disconnect issues, or is Lotus's voice breaking up, or what?
It did for a moment. I own PGR1 and PGR2 Xbox Gamer. I actually have the DLC for PGR2. So.
Don't you have? Did you ever get PGR4 again or nah?
I do have PGR4.
Surprise.
Yeah, because I remember. Oh
Hey.
God, we're over the room limit.
Oh shit, we're going one beyond the hemispheres.
100.
Like, I know the PGR4 DLC. Wasn't I the one who got you that or nah?
Yeah, you did. Which again, thank you.
Xbox
Gamer, the reason I have the DLC for PGR2 is because I have a modded Xbox.
Modded Xboxes are a glorious thing.
And like this isn't like a soft mod either. It's not like the regular kind of soft mod. This actually has a chip inside it. I think it's some kind of Aladdin XT2 chip, I believe it's called, or something like that. But this is an actual hard mod.
You know, I'm curious. How many
One thing I still need to do is put a better hard drive in this. I want to get like a larger hard drive for it. It still has the old stock one.
I'm curious. I just now realized how many freaking hardware mod chips have you gone through for your consoles? I'm pretty sure it's in the double digits.
And before the answer is yes.
I hope not. That's annoying as hell.
I wouldn't say double digits. I'll put it this way. I have my Xbox is hard modded, my PlayStation 2 is hard modded. In fact, that's actually the only consoles I have that are hard modded right now.
Really? I could have sworn you've gone through like 2 or 3 different hard-modded PS2s or something.
Yes. Well, no. One other one, technically.
One other one. My bad.
Let me try to explain this. The PS2 I have currently is a 39001 with what's called an old mod chip. It's called a Messiah 2.
Nice.
And if Executioner was here, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I probably remember that." Because
yeah, he's like the king of chips.
Oh yeah, Executioner is a fucking knows his shit about mods. It's really interesting. But yeah, I have a Messiah 2 chip in that car.
Dude, you chipped your ECU. How much horsepower?
No. I have a Messiah.
I don't know, but it definitely makes a lot less.
I have a Messiah 2 in the PS2. Basically, I had it. The PS2 that's sitting in is actually not the same one. I had another PS2 that had that Messiah 2 chip. It's not a different Messiah 2. It's the same chip. What ended up happening was one day I opened the console up to try to clean it out, which I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just gotten a compressed air can and just blow compressed air in the vents and stuff. That probably would have worked just as well. And when I was doing that, I ended up taking it apart to the point I actually managed to rip the connector for the controller bay right off the board.
Oh.
So
bravo.
Yeah.
I remember this story. I was around when that happened.
So yeah, so basically though, what ended up happening was after a little while, I managed to find someone selling a PS2 with a mod chip in my city on Kijiji, and I bought it off them. It was a slim model. It had a custom blue paint on it. It was actually quite a nice custom paint job. It was a very nice blue. And it had what was called a Duo 3 Ultra mod chip, which was not a bad chip, but the problem was I think it was a poor job, because a lot of the times it would just not read the disc and would just give me the red screen error message. So I think the chip was not installed very well.
And that's the point when you soldered in your old chip as a replacement, right?
No. I was like, okay, well, this is nice and all, but I kind of don't want to have to keep dealing with this. So I wanted to get my old PS2 again, like, working, and obviously I couldn't do that. So I one day went to a game store and bought the very same model my old PS2 was, the 39001 SCPH. And I eventually found a person on ISO Zone based in Toronto, who was able to desolder the chip from my old board and put it into the new board. And once I paid him that and he sent it back, that's been my PS2 ever since.
Well, what happened to the slim PS2 then?
I sold that. I gave it to someone else.
Sold or gave it to someone else?
Sold.
Okay.
They actually paid for it.
Well, yeah, that's what selling implies, dude.
Yes.
Well, how about that new RAM upgrade I'm getting? Woo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now I gotta remember. What?
How much?
Too much.
RAM is too much in general.
Exactly. And my person, he paid, what was it? It was like $84 because I found him a sale on some really good G-Skill Aegis, and I even got him free shipping from some place that's not Amazon. What's
the speed?
DDR4 3000.
Oh, fuck. You're gonna have some really fucking good RAM then. I'll say this.
It's kind of making me jealous.
I'll say this right now, Zero. All your problems that you had with Horizon 3, they'll probably be magically gone.
Well, I like your reaction there. Just like, oh, fuck.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to say about that. He's not going to benefit from full 3000 speed because he's going to be bottlenecked in terms of RAM speed by the stick he's got in his computer right now.
Well, what's the speed he's got in the stick?
Let's see. Pre-built Dell Alienware on a Kaby Lake CPU. It's likely going to be DDR2133 or DDR2400, which is like the base model. But there's no reason you can't like tune some settings, overclock it, and get a little bit more of the speed out of that.
Well, there's only one way to. I guess there's really only one way to find out is when you put the RAM. Do you get that extra performance?
I mean, I work with computers pretty much constantly, and I've gone through that. He's not going to get that speed straight away. Like,
well,
what's the old saying? A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. he's got a fucking strong-ass RAM, but still, the weakest link is what's in his PC right now. So in order to take advantage of the faster speed of the old stuff, of the new stuff, he needs to overclock the old stuff. The benefit to that is that the new stuff will be able to take it just fine.
Yeah.
Will my issue
but even
with
still,
Horizon 3 be solved though?
well, you'll have it's 16 gigs, right?
Yeah. I'll have
I can
16
already
gigs
tell you
when
right
released
now,
on
your
console.
crashing issues will drastically go down.
Will
And
like
if you
the
take it-
game be more stable performance-wise though? Like, will it run?
The
Yes.
game will be faster. Okay, the game stability will be massively improved. If you look at, say, if you talk to Leo about his experience with upgrading RAM on his PC, he'll tell you the same thing. Thunder, I'm pretty sure you could have said the same thing
Yes,
too. Once I gave you my
I can
once I
say,
gave you my set.
Ever since you gave me the RAM you used to have, like the issues I had with Horizon 3 went way down.
But how's that been working for you, by the way? Like, how are my
works
my
good.
ballistic sticks?
They're holding up.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm like, for those of guys in the chat who don't know what's going on about, like, I put a lot of time into building my own machinery and all that stuff. And when I upgrade, I give out my stuff to my friends because I'm kind of, I'm not a rich person, and it takes me a long time to earn the money for stuff like that. So I know how much things can cost up front, and I'm kind of sympathetic. So I'm just like, hey, listen, I don't need this anymore. I know how much it costs. I know how hard it is to get money. I can help you out. So LRC got a graphics card from me. Thunder got my some pretty good RAM relative to what it was back in the day. DDR3 1866 Crucial Ballistics Tactical Tracers.
Which,
So,
unfortunately, I'm only able to use about 1,600 of that.
Yeah, because you're on a factory motherboard, but that's still not bad.
It's exactly the reason I've been trying to get this. Like, I know I put it as a PC build, and I know it's a long full shot, but it's like, it's at least like the reason. One of the main reasons I have it set to that is like to give myself a comfort zone area, and as in a way, like. But I would be just as happy if all I was able to do was to just change the CPU, motherboard, and RAM.
I can. You know what? Now I'm just repeating myself. I'm not going to say it again. I feel like that's going to be buried into the dirt. Oh, Lotus, I know you've been trying to say this for like the past half hour. How are you handling the Porsche right now?
I'm still in second place. Trying to 3 seconds away from first.
That's
2 laps to go.
Okay, that's... How long is the course?
1 hour.
So you've been on... So you've been doing an endurance race for like an hour?
Around that time.
Is the Porsche race that
Xbox
hard?
Gamer is asking, do you guys recommend liquid cooling or air cooling?
I can answer this one exclusively, but I want to let Lotus finish speaking about his race because he's been trying for a while now. I feel really bad.
I think it's maybe it's because I suck, but yeah, the Porsche Cup has not been treating me well. But I mean, maybe it would be having maybe it'd be having an easier time if it made me use the 911 RSR, but oh my lord, most of the road cars in this game are ass.
They just leave you on like production road tires, don't they?
No, racing slicks.
So they gave you racing slicks for the road cars?
Yeah, but it still handles like ass.
Well, most road cars kind of handled like ass, if I'm being honest. The thing is... Yeah.
Anyways, what were you going to say?
The thing is, at the end of the day, nothing will handle like a race car.
Anyways, what were you going to say about the liquid or air cooling?
This is a matter of cost. There is a little bit of an issue when it comes to liquid. Like, liquid cooling is becoming a lot more prevalent lately in terms of like turnkey options, closed-loop coolers. But at the end of the day,
oh shit,
it really comes down to what you want. Liquid cooling, a lot of people fear because of the potential, like, the possibility of leaks and stuff, and I'm telling you, if you buy like a turnkey closed-loop cooler, you're gonna have none of that stuff. Liquid coolers can dissipate heat more quickly, and can run lower fan speed, but you do pay more for it. In terms of air cooling, you can get a good air cooler on the cheap, but then you get to the cost of like high-end air coolers, and they're these big hulking towers that cost as much as water cooling and can often be so big you're unable to clear like RAM sticks and
Xbox Gamer,
whatnot.
he said cost isn't an issue.
Is cost ever an issue with you? Holy shit. It's gonna come down to what your PC is. But if you're doing like a lot of high up clock speeds and overclocking, you are gonna want some. You're gonna want to if you're running high clock speeds, expensive like high heat CPUs, you're gonna want a good CPU cooler, 240 millimeters or more. That's gonna need to have
what the fuck?
What happened?
What? I've got fucking brake checked by AI.
Oh god. Oh god. Let's see this.
AI. Even back in Forza 1.
Mm-hmm.
Having
Meanwhile,
sudden flashbacks to Rhino's Let's Play this game.
I'd also like to. I know this is a little off topic, but I just got a message from a friend of mine who's doing also the things in No Limits. Apparently, there's a new format in XRC. Were obstacle races in XRC before or no?
I think they were in there and in
XRC.
All right.
But yeah, just going to what Xbox Gamers said, I really wish money wasn't an issue for me either, because if that was the case, I'd already be having a Ryzen 7 1800X with like a really good either a really good air or liquid cooler, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, a GTX 1080 or 1080 Ti.
Drop to them.
And then I'd have
if
like
money wasn't an issue, I'd
a Blu-ray reader and writer, as well as like DVD and CD, and basically like an expansion bay with a bunch of USBs and card readers and stuff.
God.
All that kind of thing.
Here's the thing, you say if money wasn't an issue, so you need to think bigger than that. If money wasn't an issue, I'd be trying to find a way to dual socket and run two 7980XCs in parallel and shove four NVIDIA Titan Vs and fucking four-way SLI in that shit. I'll just pretend I'm a fucking AI researcher, but secretly I'll just be running Horizon 3 at 8K.
Don't forget about RGB RAM.
Oh yes, RGB, all the things. 256 gigabytes of RAM. I'm going to RGB everything: keyboard, mouse, RAM, CPU, cooler, case.
At this
you know
rate,
what? I'm gonna RGB the power supply because that you can do that. I'm gonna RGB the motherboard because MSI made that happen.
I'm gonna RGB the chair.
Guys, Lotus is trying to talk.
I've been trying to do. This is good. Yeah. Oh my god.
We've all been trying to talk.
This is the third. Sorry, but yeah, this is the third fucking time I have lost the port. I have gone second in the Porsche Cup.
It's actually challenging. Holy crap!
I mean, money is an issue, but he's not super rich either. We weren't saying you were super rich.
It's not challenging. It's bullshit.
The new GT Sport update seems to brought a handful of challenging events.
New Cooler Master.
Hold on. Is it actual bullshit or is it an actual challenge? You just gotta like discern which is which here.
Depends.
It's the Porsche Cup challenge. It's the Porsche Cup GT3 road car endurance.
In that case, then yeah, that one is a little bullshit.
Oh really? What's wrong with it then?
The fact that that car handles so strangely in that game, and also the fact that it's effectively a rapid race knowledge.
Yeah, that pretty much. That
endurance rapid race because get out of the sand. Fuck. So far ahead.
Does the okay? Hold on. Is it a standing start or a rolling start? Because I know
rolling start.
Okay, there's the real issue because when Gran Turismo does rolling starts, Ridge Racer style, it's actual bullshit.
Rest, Jason, thanks for stopping by.
Who's okay? You have a good night's sleep. But yeah, every time Gran Turismo does a rolling start race, it's trash. Gran Turismo 6 was riddled with them.
Yeah. They're basically rabbit races, and the moment you catch the AI car, the AI starts rubber banding ridiculously.
I know.
I need to actually play that race. I need to experience this for myself, to be honest.
It's been an issue since Gran Turismo 6. In fact, there was one special event that I did, or one seasonal event, where it was really prevalent because I was using a...
I do actually have plans, Xbox Gamer, to stream Test Drive 5 at some point.
I was using an R3.
I might even make that just an LP, like as I usually do, because that is a shorter game.
Didn't you do Test Drive 6 as an LP?
Yeah, we were all there for that. It's actually about a year ago now that I think about it.
Test Drive 6, yeah.
Yeah.
That was that was a fun time.
That was immense amounts of fun just for the introduction alone. We should do something similar to that. Like,
I agree.
We should finish up Spyro and then immediately go into that.
Oh right, the introduction. That was for Test Drive 6, right? You all like custom filmed that. That was amazing. I still wish I had been chosen to be part of that, but no, left out.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Yeah.
R35 at Nürburgring GP circuit, and the opponents were like cars like the Huayra and other similar vehicles. Was on the penultimate lap, and I had a far lead, but one of the cars was rubber banding to me, and you know how that first hairpin is, like that first corner at the GP circuit?
I hate that corner so much.
I got punted off the track by a Huayra.
It doesn't regulate the brake pressure normally. It just
In fact, I got punted. I got punted so hard, I got forced off the track, through the sand, and into the wall.
You know what's going on there?
To be honest, that seems about right with the ABS in this game, weirdo.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's not very good.
Well, again,
oh my god, it almost happened again, but this time he fucking died as a result.
Hardcore Punterino to the back. I still won that race, thankfully. But
I'm not even surprised. Again, you said it was the Huayra that punted you?
Yeah.
Again, the Huayra can't drive. It's a beautiful body and a big engine, but the rest of it is trash, so it probably has shit brakes.
Did it happen again?
No, I just went wide at the end.
Ouch.
Oh dear.
Yep, I can see
man.
that.
You went way wide there.
Those fucking Boxsters are like way faster than everything too.
This is welcome to my life, man. Welcome to my life.
I feel your pain, man. You just symbolized my entire existence.
It doesn't help that the AI in this game likes to cheat.
At least they're not fucking incompetent so far, like it seems to be in this game.
Again, this really is like their first game. Like, can we give them? How harsh are we going to be on them for like a first attempt? That's what. They've definitely learned.
Angel,
we all know
as much as I can understand where you're coming from, I do want to say you can't use that excuse for everything.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm not saying. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's excuse. I'm not saying it's a fucking. It's how should I put this? Like, there's a little bit of a leeway.
Oh my god! Look at that! Look at the way the fucking Porsche just comes right through. I'm like, he's fucking ballsy. Is what he.
This is good AI. This is top-notch AI. I'm so glad they learned a little bit.
Anyway, I guess that's enough Gran Turismo for me today.
You can't take it anymore with that cup?
I'm actually legitimately mad at GT Sport.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to try that race out at some point and see what the big deal is, to be honest. I need to experience this for myself.
If it's that awful, I want to see.
I managed to put up with some of the missions in GT Sport and got gold in all of them. And that was not an easy task. Especially the fucking one that's on the blue, whatever the fuck that Speedway one is called. Holy fuck, that one was difficult.
The only hard ones for me in GT Sport was anything in Interlagos. Everything else was ridiculously easy.
I actually found
including that one.
Ironically, I found the Interlagos one to actually not be that, like the one with the Mazda Atenza, to not be that hard.
Doesn't everyone hate that one though?
It was more difficult in the beta than it was in the final game, to be honest.
The one with the Atenza can just screw right off. The one with the 918 Endurance, it wasn't that bad, but still.
The 918 Endurance was easy.
The 919 one wasn't that bad, but then I
fucked
fucked up at the end.
Like, I thought I was screwed, but I made it through, thankfully, so... But the one with the Atenza at Interlagos can just go away.
But yeah, it's weird. It's like, that one was never that one wasn't too hard for me when I played it in the final game.
I think there was this one endurance in the Blue Moon.
It's weird. It's like, everyone hates Interlagos. I fucking love Interlagos. It's weird.
There was actually on that note, there was this one endurance in the Blue Moon Speedway with Group 3 cars where everyone was like, "Oh, this one's really hard," and then I just did that one at one go.
I think the problem is the Speedway one. It just depends on the car you're driving. Like, that one took me a while to do. I don't know if maybe they made it easier since I'd last tried it. I have no idea. Maybe they did, because when I tried it was just when the game came out.
You want to know how easy that one at Blue Moon is for me?
How?
I botched my pitch strategy and I still won.
They must have made it easier then. Because that
This was a long while ago, though.
Like, how long are we
Man,
talking?
look at you guys with your driving skills
This
and your
was like
strategies
November
and all your
when I got
talents.
the game. It was like November, December, the day after I went Christmas shopping.
Oh. Well, because I played it back in October, like when it first came out.
So either they did
Wait
make
a
it
minute.
easier, or
Guys,
I don't know.
Yes.
the new M5 is good. The M5 is gonna have replayables and no limits. Fuck yes.
Is it going to be good?
Yeah,
That's a better question.
If anything,
Yes.
though, now that most people have tried out the cars in the game, it's easy to tell which is the best for which kind of tracks. So, the Speedway one would definitely be easier now for that reason.
Also, and to answer your question, Angel, this is no limits. This is sports class and no limits.
Oh, you
Power
don't
creep
you
is the
fucking
thing.
dare.
So it's another sport. It's another power creep car.
Yes.
Oh boy, and it's no limits where vehicle weight isn't a
I'm being cut
factor,
off.
so it's gonna fucking move. That's gonna be interesting.
Fuck these fucking Boxsters, man.
Christ alive.
Yeah, I think Thunder, you and I share a mutual hatred for certain Porsches right now. A certain mutual irrational hatred for virtual Porsches.
Well, at least in in your case, it's just how the car drives for you. In my case, it's the fucking AI being a piece of garbage right now.
Yeah, the Boxer's not the problem here. It's the robots driving it.
Yes.
True. I think
At this
it's
point,
also
at this point, Xbox gamer, I'm just tempted to pit maneuver them.
For me, it was a similar case because the
Oh fuck!
the AI
Right off. All right,
happened
all right.
again.
We need more. We need better tires in this thing. Shit, because this is getting fucking stupid.
About GT Sport, I personally, honestly
Hey,
believe.
Q, leave the Cayman alone. The Cayman is actually a good car.
Kappa.
I'm not even
About-
capping. It is a good car. I could give it.
Yeah, the Boxster on the other hand is pretty trash.
All right, there.
No, it is trash.
I like it,
That should fucking help.
but yeah, about the AI in GT Sport, I personally believe that if it wasn't a rolling start, you'd probably whoop ass, because the rolling start not only cheats, it places the cars in specific positions at the start of a race to make it intentionally harder.
Yeah, because it goes way too far ahead.
Like, it's artificial difficulty.
Excuse me. Yeah, now
that's my personal thought.
with the better tires and weight reduction, it shouldn't be this much of an issue anymore, because at least now I'll have much better grip around the corners. And oh hey, I actually started in front this time.
Because
Cats likes doing that artificial difficulty BS though, because Lamoa.
What'd you say?
So they like doing that artificial difficulty BS though, because Lamoa.
I don't think they know how to make the AI actually kind of competent. Like, they made the AI more realistic, but that doesn't necessarily make them faster, so they just use the artificial difficulty that they kind of
Yeah,
learned
considering
from Gran Turismo 6, because Gran Turismo 5 and 6 kind of had, like, crap AI, so they had to make the races harder somehow.
And then there's always like one or two cars in the field that are just ridiculously fast no matter what, and that was prevalent with the Ferrari event.
yeah,
That one,
yeah. Wait, the yellow Ferrari.
no,
I actually streamed this
like-
last year and planned to stream it all the way, but never did because I got lazy. Dude, you need to tell me when you stream next time. I gotta check your stream out.
in my case,
I've been to his streams before, like, you don't
Please
ever
let Zero
talk.
talk.
Sorry.
in my case, it was because of certain 458s being stupidly quick. There was always a blue and white one, I think it was. And
my
that
God.
car would always be so darn quick. Like, I remember for one race I wanted to be silly and use the 458 Group 4 on sports tires. But not even that was enough to counter it, so I had to say screw it and just use the law Ferrari.
Dude,
I
that
had
was
stream a lot.
basically
Oh,
me. With, that was,
I'm trying to read the chat at the worst point. Oh, fuck.
that was
The
basi-
average streamer mistake.
Damn it. Anyway, your gripe with the Ferrari. That was me with particular yellow 458.
Xbox Gamer says he does have his mic plugged in, but never talks because he has nobody to talk to.
I tried talking to you during your freaking Wolfenstein stream, man. Always interact with your audience and always keep an eye out. A streamer is nothing without people.
You said Wolfenstein. I don't know if that was really going to be that's really a game you can easily interact with people because needing to pay attention to what the fuck's going on so you don't die.
Also, it's not like there was a lot of action on screen. Trust me. Like it was in exploration moments.
In the last race of that darn series at Monza, the AI placed a 330p4 onto the field. And if that shows up, then you pretty much have to use the Law Ferrari to beat it, because race car that's locked behind a 20 million credit paywall.
Daily reward, though, then again...
I haven't seen either of those two cars.
It is possible to get them from daily reward.
I know.
That agitates me, though, how they freaking...
They do need to do something about the prices for the game, because them deciding to give both those cars the GT5, GT6 price treatment for a game that does not give you the same kind of money just does not work.
Say again.
And also,
maybe all of it.
Also, the fact I like how they patched that glitch at the Nürburgring and told people not to do it again if it ever came up.
I mean...
Or else they could face punishment after those cars came out.
I mean... There is still an easy way to make money in the game. There is.
There is?
Yes.
Explain.
The fucking Speedway... I forget, it's like the second to last like league thing in the arcade... in the GT... like the campaign mode or whatever. I forget what it's called, but it has like a 11 or so minute race on Blue Moon Speedway or whatever. If you get a car, like if you get like the KTM Crossbow R or something and you just upgrade that thing, it'll put it within the same cars that you're facing up against, and it'll actually do good enough to the point where if you can finish that race, you'll make over... Not only will you get more money because of the car you're in, and if you manage to do a clean race as well, you'll make like over 300,000.
Well, that's not terrible.
I know someone said there's a way to get over 400,000, but I haven't looked into it, so that's where YouTube would have to come in handy.
But that just bats an eye for me, is what I'm saying, is how they go and patch that stuff out, make an announcement that if people try cheesing it again, they're
You know what I think it is? I don't think it's Polyphony's fault for saying they're telling people not to do it. You know who I think is telling them? The FIA. I think the FIA is making a hissy fit about it.
Considering the fact that they have a stick up their bum most of the time, I wouldn't be surprised.
Does that count as... Look. Cool. Alright, well, at least we got this fucking thing done now. Daily rewards is the eraser way. Easier way.
Freaking AI.
To RNG just to get pretty good, yeah. Sadly, that one guy in the server pulled the XJ13. I don't like that person. I think I went after that Monza race with the F40 and won. I'd actually try doing it with the Enzo because I have an Enzo and I'm like, you know, I'll try it.
Hey, I'm curious, how has GT Sport been treating you guys lately?
550A Spider, nice.
Well, I think you know how GT Sport's been treating me.
Actually, I don't, because I don't see you all that often.
Well,
he just came. Well, he was away in Japan, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in Japan. That's true. So, and I don't remember anything past that because I've got the memory of a goldfish. And I'm not gonna use one race in a Porsche to describe your entire GT Sport experience.
Yeah, GT Sport's been great. It's just that there's a few bad.
Do the Rotary Cup.
There's just a few bad occasions.
I can't really say much in that case either because I've been playing Yakuza Kiwami recently.
But what do you think of the game overall, though? Like, what do you guys think?
It's a good game.
GT Sport's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Huh.
I mean,
this is the one I want the most.
It's a good breather. It's a good breather after like failing after jumping ship from Forza.
So which car are you going to use to do the Rotary Cup?
Oh God, Rotary Cup.
AMC Pacer Cup.
Clearly.
Tuner car or bust.
No,
it's just a basic bitch FD.
He's not stealing my car.
I can't buy the Spirit R. Damn it! I want to, but it's not available.
Tune it up. Tune it
I was
up.
hoping for something from. I was hoping for something from like Aria Memia or something.
Come on,
wait.
guys. They didn't
David,
come
I
until
just swapped
Forza 2,
this.
but come on, guys.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you just reminded me of my Aria Memia atomic
Power.
car.
Oh, you bought an Aria Memia to make a car?
Yeah, and a
Fucking
Mitsubishi
nice.
Orochi and a Lamborghini Centenario.
Wait, the Orochi, is it the red one?
It's purple.
Oh, it's purple. I have it to
some-
make a Orochi in my room. I bought it back when I was still studying in college.
Put some visual modifications on that thing.
Oh, you sound really excited for that.
Rice.
Calm down.
I already know what I'm doing to this.
Besides, if he was trying to rice it, he'd just put the fucking the flat steel wheels of the Porsches. Lorenzo, Momo. You remember when some of those brands were around back in the day?
Yeah, and now they're not anymore because like no one cares about them.
Oh.
I care about them. It's just game companies don't care about them anymore.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those are the people who matter in this case.
The game companies matter more than the people. Have you seen the people just going out and trying to make their own games?
Can they really compete with some of the bigger A titles though?
I don't care. Go play an indie sometime, man. They're good.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna stick with stick with Scamco. Lol.
At least they're respectful.
Oh, hey, here. Oh.
I mean.
Angel Xbox Gamer put a thing in the chat as to why he is respond to viewers as soon as possible.
I'm not saying as soon as possible. You just gotta try to interact with your audience as a streamer. That's part of what you do. You're not.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that's right.
fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. You can't actually paint the wheels in this game.
I'd agree with you on Namco being
well.
respectful, but they seem to get the middle. Sorry, but they just seem to get the. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just go.
We've got like this is
Anyway.
getting complicated.
Namco just seems to give the middle finger to anyone that's not in Japan.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what's Australia?
What's Australia?
What's the
You know
United
what?
States?
What's the United States? What's Europe? You know what? You're not getting any OCMs. You're not getting your Lamborghini Diablo, your Mira, your 370Z Nismo, your new Toyota Hiace.
Yep, that's as close as I'm gonna get it. There's not much of a market of indie game devs making games with licensed cars, you know. Like, some work with renamed lookalikes, but most of the time nobody touches it because licensing fees.
That's true, but does a fucking does a brand name model matter that much? If it's identical to a certain car or similar, does it matter? Does it matter that much if it's called like something numbers or Toyota 86? If the car is visually kind of thing, like I don't know. I still think you get the idea.
Familiarity.
Yeah, this wasn't a problem back in Tokyo Extreme Racer 1, 2, and 0. Think of that.
I haven't played those games, so I can't relate.
The cars were basically kind of realistic, but they just went by their chassis codes names. That's really all it is. But it wasn't a problem for those.
Well, it wasn't a problem until the Japanese government said, hey, you have to actually use the real cars, or else they're gonna sue.
Whoa,
yeah,
okay, that's a bit loud. Let me turn that down.
Okay, see, that's not something I knew about. That would have been nice.
That's why they switched over to using real cars, is because people got very pissed off at them and said, you're gonna start using our cars or we're gonna start suing you.
Very, very upset about that, actually.
Let me see. Not sure if you mean talk to the viewers without the viewers talking in chat, or actually, unfortunate. Hold on, let me see. Let me finish first, because I'm jumping to conclusions. Or responding to what viewers are saying in chat, because my issue is coming up with... That's the hard part. That's something you have to learn. It's always easier when there's people around, because then you have someone to talk to. But honestly, if you're like... Now, if you're just doing it as a hobby, or just like something, like just casually, then no, you don't really have to give a crap. But you do have to try to stalk, even you have to try to talk even when there's no one talking to you, because people watch a streamer for more than just a video game a lot of the time. And it's streaming is kind of like television or a stage play or something. You're doing it to entertain. So keep your audience invested even when there's no one around. Because if some guy starts walking in and sees that you're just quiet, odds are they're not going to try to hang around. I watch a lot of Twitch streamers and I pay attention to a lot of this stuff, so I'm trying not to talk out of my ass here. I understand it may be difficult, especially with that layout. Holy shit.
I think in my case, though, personally, it's just I'm not good with commentary, and
I wanna.
Neither am I.
Actually, I think
I just do it.
My case is just similar with Xbox Gamer, but maybe I think it's also just because I have if I could actually like get people, if I could actually get a capture card and maybe record from PS4 to fucking whatever it's called, to OBS or something, then maybe also have Discord in the background, and yeah, I could stream a bit better.
I want to talk about that thing you guys were talking about a minute ago with the licensed card fiasco thingamajigger, because I was putting my damn food up, but, like, I feel like people would get... This is going to sound really stupid, but I'm expecting it out of the racing game community as a whole. People are probably going to get upset that they're not, like, licensed cars. Like, you could tell what it is, but some people, unfortunately, think that a brand name and model matter way, way too much. If that, you know, autistic screeching over the 8.6 is anything to go off of.
Let's keep that from being a phrase mentioned here.
I'm sorry, but I've had enough of that.
I understand that, but I am making technically making a video here.
True.
Like, it just angers me so much how people just... Ugh.
Like, it angers people too, but it's like... What are you gonna do, really? Like, there's
people are dumb.
People will just be people. Like some people will. That's just how some people work, I guess.
The other thing that really makes me mad, and this is coming from somebody who likes the 8.6 as a platform, is that the only reason like people like that car is because of some stupid anime where some kid takes an 8.6 and becomes.
I still think the best 8.6 is for. I like the 8.6, but the best 8.6 is forever going to be the whatever that team was called. I can't remember anymore.
I like the 8.6 because of the fact that it is a car that can be versatile in different disciplines. People have used it for time attack. People have used it for drifting. People have used it for grip racing.
Rolling bastard.
It's like you have all of these other disciplines that the car has participated in, and you have all of these visual modifications. All people care about is some stupid black and white 8.6 with some Moonspeak written on the side of it.
You know
That's
what?
It.
I unfortunately, I kind of have to agree. We were talking about that a couple days ago in HG because someone brought up the 8.6, and I'm just like, you know what the best one is? Like the N1 race cars.
Yes!
You remember the N1s, right?
Yes!
Those were fucking awesome.
Oh shit, I've hit the wall.
Thank you.
Because I had to back it up that this is not just a drift car. These things were versatile. You know, these things used to freaking rally.
You know,
you're half tired 24/7, so coming up with something to say takes energy from me. It sounds retarded, I know. Sounds says XG.
I don't know why. I might sound like a hipster, but I fucking love the 8.6 because of Underground 2.
Well, you know what's the funniest thing about that, Lotus? The 8.6, speedrun wise, is the best car in the game to use.
Yeah.
It was a handling monster.
Exactly. That's why I loved it so much.
Yeah, it's a really fucking nice car to drive in that game.
That thing was
like, I have to agree though about the whole 8.6 thing. It's like I understand why people like it from that anime. It just pains me to see that that's all people seem to care about, because the 8.6 is such a bit of its own, a character of its own, because it's been capable of doing so many things. It's not just a drift car. It's good for racing. It's a good track car too, and there have been people who've even used it for rallying, which is really cool.
For Christ's sake, Tsuchiya-san converted his old 8.6 into a World Time Attack car.
Yes.
The Group A one.
The Time Attack was sweet, but my favorite one will still always be the one that ran in JGTC, this GT300. I still, like, I'm trying to remember what the thing is nuts.
Called. The BP Kraftwerks Trueno?
Yes, the BP Kraft Trueno. That is my favorite one. It's just so cool of a car. You know, it came out at a time where the car was at a time not really relevant, and they made it relevant again because it was a car that was different from everything else, and people loved it. Did it do very well? No, not really, but it didn't matter. It got people interested in the car. And then unfortunately everyone looked at the anime and then forgot that it was not, that wasn't, that it was, it's thinking, no, I'm just flabbergasted.
I think, I honestly, I think
can I bring up something that I'm gonna say?
Go for it.
This is why I like Wong Gone Midnight more.
Oh, as if the prices of the original Fair Lady weren't high enough.
Yeah. Even I have to agree with that.
No, but it's like mostly because I'd say the fans are less idiotic.
Well,
there's another problem.
I'm going to argue with you on that. With a few
I have another problem with that. I have another problem though personally.
I think
fandom is full of edgelords.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my issue with the 8.6. I'm just gonna say it. Listen. Weeaboo! That's my issue with the 8.6.
But actually, in all seriousness, having watched that review over again, he really makes a good point. It's like, he didn't want to like the car because of the reputation it got, but people who step aside and not look at it for what it's popularized for, rather what the car actually is as a machine, it's a really nice car.
It's a nice car. It's versatile. It has a metric ton of customization options for it. Origin Laboratories, TRD, anything in between.
It's flexible.
Yes, if you get a car like that, you have that flexibility to convert it into whatever you want to.
It depends on what you're trying to put, Tango. I have a few words in my that the chat is not. I try to prevent them from saying, because the last thing I need in my chat is certain phrases and words and stuff that's like not necessary. Because then you're just asking for trouble from other people watching the stream, and I don't want that. So that's why, Tango. Because it depends on the word you're trying to use. Yeah, if that's the word, Tango, then that would be why. Because we don't really need that to be. Because people who still use autism as an insult are just insulting themselves, basically.
Thanks, Thunder.
Yeah.
I really hate when people say that. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I'm not saying that to demoralize you, Zero. That's just a personal thing.
Okay, two things I want to say, because I've been trying to get a couple things out, or three things in this particular case now. The thing with the autism is that it's kind of, I don't know, it's cheap, it's childish,
it's a cheap way to get out of a situation, or just try to write something off as it. It's like, dude, you're insulting people who have the said condition and 9 times out of 10 are usually smart.
Yeah, and that's my third point. It makes fun of the people who actually have that stuff. Which, permission to be sensitive about this, Thunder?
Well, at this rate, you might as well.
There are 3 of us in this voice call out of 4 people that have that.
Yeah.
So technically, one more including me, because ha ha ha.
Oh right.
So 4 out of the 5.
Wait. No, that's 5 out of 5.
Oh.
Oh God.
Exactly. So suck it. That's 5 out of 5. I don't know anyone in this voice call who doesn't have some form of autism.
5 stars, A+, 4 stars.
So that's point 1. Point 2 is that not only has I guess the anime Initial D put a blinding focus on the Sprinter Torino for drifting, it is also overhyped the vehicle, because while it's good, it's not the be-all end-all. Its flexibility is nice and it's a fun car, but it's not God in any aspect.
Do you really think an 8.6 could kill a fairly tuned R34?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Or do you think an 8.6 can kill off a fairly tuned Honda S2000?
It's funny you mentioned.
Weirdo says basically what I'm saying is, don't hate it because a lot of people like it. Appreciate it because it at least got a lot of people genuinely interested in cars. He does bring up a very good point about the 8.6 in that regard.
Like, it got a lot of people interested in the cars, I will admit, but I guess I'm looking at it from a purist perspective, because until a little while ago, I didn't even know what a Initial D was.
Can
I recognize the 8.6
I like how
because
Game
of
Wiz
it being
comes
so
in
flexible.
after 13th Racer says he's confused and just says same.
I want to try to help like clarify the confusion. I'd also like to go ahead and say, I'll be completely honest, this was my third point. I'm pretty fucking sure Initial D might have also done quite a bit of damage, because not only did it kind of, I guess, kind of blow the 8.6 out of proportion, it kind of blew Eurobeat out of proportion, and it's not even in modern.
Yes, and that's why I
Initial
like
D.
J-Rock more.
Thank you.
Oh, well, welcome anyways, gamers. I'm sorry you came at a somewhat odd time, but...
Yeah, it's my fault. Blame me.
Zero, don't. Just don't.
Anyway.
I don't need to...
Thanks, Angel. Now you're making me listening to the IDOS Zero OST again.
No offense, man, but if anyone says Initial D, you're gonna jump to that instinctively. Don't blame this on me.
The Initial D Zero OST is fun.
Why Initial D when you need to take an Initial P? Fuck! I guess that's what happens when I make puns like that.
It's like, hey, let's use J-Rock for the Legend soundtrack and transfer the people who did that over because they're under the same brand as Move. Because haha, Avex.
Cool. So now anyway, now back to waiting for time to wait.
There's people that'll overhype any car and I just ignore them. Kind of falls into a good rule of don't judge a thing based on any of its fans. That's pretty much a reason I love the Sky. That's pretty much a reason I always, no matter what people say about the cars, I'm always going to love the Super RZ, Mark IV, and the Skyline R34, and the
Even though the people who are associated with that cars are low tier, but let's be real here.
They're good cars.
It doesn't the thing is, it's like no matter what kind of audience it has, what it really should come down to is what you get out of the car. Like, forget about everyone else. Just think of it. Just look at it from the way you personally see the car.
That's not always the easiest thing to do, because if I'm being totally honest, and I guess this is more something that's happening more over time, because it wasn't like this, like, say, in the past. It's like freaking fan bases and people will try to beat something into your head over and over and over again until you're sick of it, and that can actually ruin a car's appeal when it really shouldn't.
That just goes for any fandom in general, though.
That is kind of like my point, though. It's harder to appreciate something when it's just kind of like fucking crowbarred in your face.
Weirdo also says, in fact, it's silly to even judge the rest of a fan base by its worst examples.
That's also absolutely true.
On a different note, I think I might have to pause the stream on my end personally and only keep up with the chat because fuck it, because I think it's because of my shit internet.
No, sorry.
Yeah, shit internet. I have shit internet.
Oh shit! I nearly missed that corner.
I can only keep up with chat now.
Oh, my knee. Oh, god damn it, my knee's faking me.
It's really tricky. It's getting harder and harder to appreciate cars these days, and I'm kind of disappointed to say that.
You know, it really is, and honestly, it's like I feel like I'm not exactly my personal opinions about certain cars aren't making things any better.
I think you've got good opinions about cars, if I'm being totally honest. It's harder and harder to step away from the bullshit and think your own thoughts. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like there's too much bullshit.
Oh no!
But hey, we can still be smart about this. We've got freaking 5 very intelligent, if not slightly insane people here all together, and we can all come together and say, we like these cars, we like these cars, we like those cars. So that's something that I think everyone should work on. If not, if they're good with it, be better. If you're bad with it, try to be good with it, that kind of thing. Just appreciate a car for what it is, what it was meant to do, and how well did it do that job. If it wasn't the best at it, then that's fine, but you get the idea. Okay, we've got way too many people in this voice call. I think I'm gonna go.
Why is the limit 4 and not 6?
I personally, like, to me, it's just like I'm trying to just keep it from getting too large because it gets really hard for people to talk, especially when they're like doing different.
Number.
You've only got 2 people in this chat that are not allowed to break the limit, though.
Well, I mean, 2 of them that are here, that is.
I just felt like I was gonna say hi and talking for a minute, honestly.
Sorry,
That's fine.
Sorry,
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, Zero, there's nothing wrong with that. You're welcome to join any time.
I'm just personally uncomfortable.
I hope,
with
and I do
I'm sorry.
hope you realize that. Like, don't think we're trying to demoralize you or anything, man.
There it is. There it is.
Don't. Come on, man. You're good. You're good.
Oh, my fucking knee.
Ow. Do you even realize the intelligence you put into the whole 8.6 conversation because of how much you know the car?
Wait, what?
I'm fucking complimenting me.
Hey, I got a Mazda Speed.
I was looking for some shit posts. I was looking for some stuff that was posted on a different server.
What's on today's episode of Weirdo Says? Honestly,
Because,
I think
Nichi posted this in a separate server. I'll just throw this in response channel.
Right,
Let Thunder speak. Weirdo's got a point.
Yeah,
here
I
to
apologize that it sounds like I'm trying to talk over people. I'm really just trying to keep interacting with chat, and because that's like important to me.
Yeah, chat's kind of everything. That's why
honestly,
when you guys have a conversation, I'll just like type.
Weirdo says, honestly, I think it just seems that way, like people are over obsessive because it's too easy to see them as one hive mind instead of individual people when you see the same opinions. And it's easy to see the same opinions more and more since it's so easy to get set opinions out. In relation to the beating a thing over your head comment, by the way.
I don't understand the point you're trying to make. Like, every person does have their own personalities and opinions and stuff like that, but...
Oh, hey, isn't there RX-7 versus Supra in the amateur, or no?
Ooh,
oh, there
let's see
is.
what we got.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the point-to-point one first, and then I will do the one in the amateur league. Where's Kaido?
Does anyone understand the point Weirdo's trying to make?
Yeah, I see what he's trying to... I see where he's getting at.
I'm struggling here. I'm sorry.
Anyway, what was being said a minute ago? I got busy looking up meme logos.
I'm saying don't feel bad because you're contributing to this conversation and it's nice to hear your voice.
Yes, I agree.
God. The Pringles thing. I'm gonna post this in chat, okay?
Once you ding, and ting.
So, if Game was still here, how are you?
I'm dead.
Ah, shit.
I'm sorry.
Surprise! Big knot!
Big knot?
I kind of want to go play Payday a little bit. I did my thing in Horizon 3, got some achievements. I don't care anymore. I want to get off and kind of rob banks because I may or may not have talked myself into a sad mood.
You know, I've been meaning to go and rob banks too.
What I should do after this stream is keep working on best of highlight reel video.
Do it.
That reminds me, I also need to sit down and plan out the content for February because I've got like a couple ideas here, but I need to buckle down. Today's been spent cleaning my room and washing. Oh my fucking god! I forgot my clothes in the dryer.
Oh my god.
Who left?
I think he went to go get his clothes in the dryer.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't have clothes anymore. He left them in the dryer that long.
He probably has one of those dryers that stops. You said that a while back and I wanted to get that out. Oh, Weirdos. Oh, he says that. I'm looking at that now and then Angel's gone.
Let's go ahead and get into it. We got our challenger.
Fuck?
YouTube autoplay, please no.
Oh.
And that's why autoplay is stupid.
Alright, what is this trying to say? I'm saying it's too easy to be beating a thing we like over your head as one massive entity instead of a lot of individual people who just like to say they would like a thing. You said it a while back and I wanted to get that out. It took me a while to work the thought out in my head. I think his clothes are fine. They're just gonna be a bit toastier. You know, make nice.
Yeah, Thunder, when I did start watching, I was like, what the hell is this conversation? Did I stumble into a session of HG Talk by mistake?
Well, to be fair, this has been a pretty good conversational stream, so I'm happy with that.
Which is why I joined in the voice chat and I forgot what I was going to say. I'm now Sam.
Great job,
I don't mean to get triggered over the thing with the 8.6, but that's been a pet peeve of mine. Is that everybody just regards it in such high regard because of one TV show.
Even though in reality it's just
That's always bothered me. I don't know why it's bothered me, but it's bothered me.
Alright, ICQ is back. I fully did up an RX-7 because the people in the stream wanted me to.
Surprised you didn't give it color shifting paint. Why is there screaming going on?
I mean, I could have, but I had an idea for what I wanted mine to look like. So, holy shit!
Friday.
Alrighty.
Also, Q, you could tell if he hears this on stream, just this is the car that Thunder's driving is this weird combination of the Super Bird and the fucking and Dio's car.
Colonel Dio.
That's what I'm calling Ryosuke from now on.
Oh, Dios mío.
It's funny because they have the same voice actor.
Or is LRC dead?
He's dead.
Fuck!
I'm sorry.
You were expecting the Aria Mamiya RX-7 FD, but in reality...
What?
Oh.
I understood none of that!
I don't
It was
speak
me,
Japanese.
Dio! That's all you need to know.
It was me, Dio!
It was me, Potato. Oh, wait a minute.
And his name is John
is that a JoJo reference?
That is in fact a JoJo reference.
Damn. Oh yeah. Just before I actually go, Man, I've just been ever since GTA. I've been fucking rocking out to.
No! No! I'm caught in the traffic jam. Ow! Ow!
Don't hurt yourself, Thunder.
But yeah,
hurting yourself is bad for your health.
Nothing will be better than the BP Craft 86 in my opinion, and the people who use it as an actual race car most of the time.
You know, I like how there's a white FC RX-7 in the opponent list.
Yep, that's an RX-7.
It's Dio.
No!
I also like how that RX-7 is one of the quicker opponent cars, even though it's listed as D-Class.
Oh boy, I wonder why.
It's like that in the actual race, the actual circuit races too. And I specifically remember during Raido's Let's Play of this game, he had a bunch of issues with one of the races at Tsukuba.
If you call Dio Goku one more time, I will shit a house. Ow. That sounds painful. Fuck!
Alright, he's using his
screw up again.
Maybe he's using his shit to build a house. You never know.
I feel sorry for you.
Can you build a mansion out of it?
You're gonna need a bigger ass for that.
Call it Brown Manor?
Zero, we're gonna need a bigger ass for that.
Oh, don't you worry, my friend. I caught that. Gonna need a bigger ass. Shut up, this fucking dirt!
Jesus, this thing is all over the road. He doesn't like to stay in one way.
It's trying to slide in instead of going forward.
Man, you're driving a fully upgraded FT. What did you expect?
You're good. You're good. Oh wait, he's all over the road.
Been in this place before.
Braun Strowman, shit, another Braun Strowman.
Dude, this isn't J-Rock.
No! Fuck!
Braun!
This thing is so... This thing is trying to kill me.
That car's on sugar or something because it's way too twitchy.
It wasn't actually too bad taking it uphill, but apparently downhill, I was like, nope, 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 so much, nope.
I'm gonna go take some Sudafed. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I need medicine for my nose.
Medicinals.
Meds. Oh, hey, I actually do like how there's a boost gate here. I just noticed that.
There is indeed a boost gauge. Alright, we're alive. Hey, we're level 20! You've established a relationship with General Motors of North America. There are new cars available in the Chevrolet, Cadillac, and Pontiac dealerships. In addition, Chevrolet has sent you a 2005 Corvette C6.
Ew.
That didn't take long.
Cool and good.
I also got the Abflug RX-7.
I mean, Thunder, the second you said Chevrolet Corvette C6, you know the reaction.
True. Well, Also, man, I forgot all about all this Forza 1 butt rock. What?
Huh?
Butt rock?
What?
Eh? Oh boy, more Zakuba! Butt rock.
Oh, I just noticed you've been at this for like almost 3 hours.
Indeed, I have.
Yeah. Don't plan on stopping anytime soon?
I might go for a little bit more, and then I might stop after a little bit.
Alright. Okay, mate.
I don't... I like... As fun as Burnout 3 was, I might admit the streams may have been a little bit long. Unless people like that.
Bet they do.
Alright. Hopefully the car won't try to kill me here. I'm hoping that is. But that could be wishful thinking. Alright. Power!
All of the power. Big power. Oh, fuck it.
Ass!
Ass baskets.
No. Oh, jeez.
Stop taking a shit. On stream.
Of all places for that to have happen.
Yeah, man, still taking a shit on stream. Couple.
I mean, it's better out than in, damn it.
True.
Ain't that right?
I think I
before you're the
curse
only one
you.
who's still here.
I diagnose you with dead.
Medicine is a wonderful thing for when you're not feeling good.
Mm-hmm. But that's its point. It's what it's meant to do. Alright. Yeah, she seems to...
Franco fucking said, and now the RX-7 is trying to kill you again, and I'm just like here thinking, wait a minute, Thunder's playing the game, not LRC.
Wait a second.
If only he wasn't deafened.
If only.
Oh wait, no, he isn't. Just here.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have
But
been
yeah, you heard-
screaming at the top of my fucking lungs for the past hour or two. At everybody! And, like, nobody can hear me?
Nope.
No.
Okay then.
Well,
Well,
yeah, my joke was pretty terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was terrible. My RX-7 isn't trying to kill me. Just make a complete.
So what were the
fucking
things you were
mockery
trying to
against
scream
me.
about, if you happen to remember?
Oh, it was just people were talking and like, oh, I'm sure LRC would say something. It was back at the '86 rant, and it's just like, well, whatever. I was trying to make jokes about how, oh, you should pick an FC for the car and potentially steal mine, but nope.
I did hear that.
Oh.
On another note,
Like you said something like, you're like, hooray, he didn't take mine or something.
Oh.
You just need to keep your eye out for the mic thing then in the future.
No, I don't even know what the hell the problem was. It was didn't work.
Did you
Now it's
accidentally
working.
press the mute button?
Nope. I'm on push to talk because a whole mess of people.
Did you forget to push
are
to
at
talk?
the house playing music?
oops.
No, I've been holding the push to talk button, ranting and screaming.
He's like, hold button. There we go. Oh boy, 17,000 from this one. Almost 18,000 in fact.
You know, there's one thing I didn't miss. There's one thing I don't miss from Australia.
Which is?
Shit internet. Shit internet.
Yeah. Hi, Rio again.
And it makes me wish I. Oh man.
Like,
Oh boy, the cursed mobile game got an update. Time to go install it and see what kind of bullshit
Otis
they
will
added
just
in.
go to his dad and be like, Dad, can we live in Japan?
Zero. I actually want to know, like, what kind of dumb bullshit did cursed video game do now?
I'll be your inside man, my friend. Don't you worry.
Oh boy.
Boy. Time to get back on that bullshit, because I've never been off it. in
Lord
the
help
first
me, I'm
place.
back on my ass.
Absolutely!
That was basically me when I got back to Maxi Tune.
Scamco, help me, I'm back on my bullshit. There are only 3 modes in this world.
Shovel boots on my ass.
Only 3.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze soon.
Oh! Oh, I can actually get my hands behind that because I like that car.
Which? What is it?
Turns out the Leigh Evan Plymouth Roadrunner GTX is not the fastest car in the game.
Anymore?
Ta-da!
Nope.
What is?
That'll actually goes to something that's proper, although it probably is locked behind a paywall because haha, natural motion.
I'm okay.
The final car for the little Ferrari promotion thing that they are running got released, and I kinda like it.
What is it?
It's a 70th anniversary LaFerrari Aperita. So now the LaFerrari is the fastest car in the game.
Fuck! I'm spinning around.
You mean
At
the
least
Ferrari,
that car
the
makes more
Ferrari?
sense because haha, hypercar.
What game is this?
Cars mobile game, aka CSR2.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, occasionally they add stuff in for seasonal prizes, and I'll go and give it a look because I always get curious to see what kind of cars they add in.
Right.
I use some of the more prestigious ones as build inspiration.
Wait, what?
What?
They added a Liberty Walk on a sex to thing. Apparently that's what Q's saying.
Oh, Maddie.
Liberty.
Oh, it's not the Smith Fenders version.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, it's the render version.
Probably.
Lame.
I mean, I left that game way before, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I have no
be glad.
intention. I have no intention to ever pick that game back up ever again. Like I said,
I would actually have intention to pick it up back up. Just use like I just fucking fuck around with it, as hack it and stuff with like a
get
one of those like modded APKs or something.
Yeah, I'm saying get one of Philly's APKs and just sleuth right on in there.
Yeah, and then just have like another account where I can just fuck around with it.
Give natural motion the finger.
I mean, considering they probably banned me before from like trying to like back out of like a race or some important race or something. Considering the fact that the game, although they would never say because the game just always crashed. And I
think there is a way to get around that ban though.
Is there?
Like,
not that I really care, but fuck.
It involves some bullshittery, as I'm gonna put it, because it involves editing a bunch of files, but there's a way to get around that.
Fair enough.
Honestly, nowadays, if I want to play mobile racing games, I'd rather play No Limits Drift Spirits.
At least No Limits is fair.
If I'd rather play mobile games, I don't actually. I don't actually play mobile games now that I think about it. Although that being said, my sister did give me a Google Play card as like a Christmas gift. I need to use it for something. I gotta find something on there that I want to get, even if it's not a game.
No Limits is a fair game. It's just grind heavy.
I might get that I might get that DS emulator for Android because I remember it being pretty good.
Oh, of course, the Trackhawk is tier 4.
The Trackhawk. I mean, what?
Yeah, SUV in the second
it just
class.
Yeah, it feels like it would be in the same league as the Hellcat.
You think it would be in tier 3, but natural motion's like, haha, power creep.
Everything has to be tier 4 or tier 5.
What is natural motion thought smart?
I don't know what happened.
Implying. Not like their player base is any better.
You're funny.
I like Cheetos.
No, you don't. That's a lie.
And I actually do like Cheetos.
No, you don't. This is no law.
Do I have to put you in the cool egg?
Shit.
I thought you said gulag for a minute there.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid gulag.
You know, it's funny you mention a cool egg. Hold on.
This is the cat's curious right next to me.
Oh. Welcome to Forza Motorsport. You are what you race.
You are what you eat. I mean, hang on a minute.
It's funny you mentioned Cool Egg. I posted a finger response channel. Egg.
I mean, Cool Egg is an actual like online store. I'm sure you know that though.
Yeah, you can get Pop-Tarts from them.
What?
Yeah, you can get Pop-Tarts from Newegg.
Oh fuck's sake!
Like
I said
36 pack for like $10.
Cat just got on my lap for a second, and as soon as I petted him, he jumped off.
Oh, God damn it! I like that little egg guy after going to Japan. He's basically Big Mood, the character.
Big Mood.
Yeah. Apparently, it turns out he's.
Don't you?
What about the Atenza Q?
The one that I posted.
Oh.
Because it's an egg. It's a very lazy egg.
What an egg.
Alright, let's have a look here at what bullshit they added in. Okay, there's the Civic. Tier 5.
Wait, Civic?
Oh, wait. The newer model one, the FK2, that was update.
Oh.
Thunder, did I even tell you I was a stunt driver in last year for a movie? Were you? Never heard of this. This is a news revelation. I hit the wall.
Conversion.
Ouch. Also, by the way, Zero, post images in games, either in HG or my place. Probably
I
HG.
could even have a look at those
real
cars.
power.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I don't. I can't look at those cars yet. Rip.
where did I put the
Oh boy, the game's giving me an offer. What is this offer?
Offer, get 2 new cool
35 gold keys for like $7. You know, the temptation to buy it just to see what stupid things I get is there. I'm tempted.
Do it, you won't.
Oh god damn it, I said
Alright.
boost beats.
Alright, chat, help me out. Do I drop $8 and see what bullshit I get
Do
from,
it,
like,
you won't.
7 spins? Do I do it for the memes?
Do it, you won't.
Do it. Kill him.
Do I do this for the memes?
Memes.
Memes it is, let's
you
do it.
won't.
Let's do it, boys!
Wait, what are you doing?
Well,
CSR2
are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to spend those $8?
Why are you like this?
You even said do it, you nerd.
It's $8. I got a major payment today.
Fuck!
I'll
I
be fine.
fucking spun it again!
Here we go!
I keep hitting things like a dumbass. Oh boy,
Here we go.
And before you actually get something good in that game.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get.
No, fuck.
Number 1. 3 stars.
Wow!
Wow!
It's
You get shit all?
A Ferrari F12 Berlinetto. Wow!
Wow, it's like it's a new
Wow!
car that's been in the
Magic!
game.
What a surprise!
Wow, I'm fucking shitting myself.
Number 2.
Also,
3 stars.
Oh man, it's gonna be another F12.
If it is.
I will laugh if it is another F12.
Well, it's a Lamborghini.
Which one?
Huracan.
It's an Aventador.
Some vents and some doors.
Number 3.
Can someone move Angel into the chat, by the way?
I don't have the power to do
3
that.
Zero
stars.
does.
a moment.
Or LRC also does.
Aye.
Why are you doing this?
Alright, one more! What did I
Dude,
get
why?
from this one? What did I get from this one? A C63! As if I haven't gotten enough of those!
Yeah, parts!
Why are you doing
Okay,
why
one more roll!
This is such a waste of money!
I don't think he cares at this point.
3 stars again!
When you're willing to pay for bad memes, that's basically what this is.
A 650S!
Hey! That one's actually
No, the
nice.
650S is a common thing.
I know it's common, but it's a 650S, so I'm biased.
In the context of the game.
I know that.
This is why you
Anyways-
shouldn't give me money. Because
Anyways,
I
I'm probably
do
gonna
stupid bullshit
I'm probably
like
gonna do
on
this
stream
last
for meme's
race.
sake.
I'm probably gonna do this last race, and I'm gonna likely end the stream.
Okay.
Ah, thanks,
Also,
chat.
well-
I hope you enjoyed my suffering there.
This is exactly why I
Why
need
did
to
you
just
do
get
this to yourself?
This is
I want
exactly
the
why I need
offer.
to just get put an Android emulator on my computer again. Just make just have like make my account. I would never use it for anything else, and then just use a modded APK and just see what fucking things I can get.
Oh, nice. I got my NA1 to fucking... I got a particular red NA1 to
Are you both playing this game?
No.
No. I'm playing Drift Spirits.
I just did it because the price was low enough for everything in there, and I thought, why not? Let's get the chat something to life with life.
And the fuel consumption on Hojo's NA1 is still high.
That just feels like such a waste of money.
Do it for the meat. Everything's a waste.
I mean, with that game, everything is a waste of money, so...
I'm gay, don't you know?
Hey, that's me.
Huh.
Yay!
Like, I mean, if you don't care, that's fine, but that just fights my internal instinct of use your brain.
Memes!
I didn't care at that moment. It was
Unleash
more
your inner meme.
just for meme value.
I think I got a headache from that.
Take some Sudafed.
I've already had some ibuprofen.
Are you saying the power of rap does not help your headache?
No.
Oh,
power of rap does not does not protect me from the power of
Guido is probably very disappointed now.
Power of rap, power of your feelings.
I've cursed everybody in this chat.
And now I've officially learned that memes to give me actual physical headaches.
And now I've officially learned that Venezuela is a country. Hang on a second.
I have cursed every single person in this chat. I feel proud of myself.
That is I missed this track.
We get it. It's a waste, Angel.
I missed this track. Oh my god.
I mean, I kind of missed this track, but I also kind of don't.
Here's the thing. I miss it when I see it. I forget it when I don't see it. I'll be brutally honest about that, but...
No, I also don't... When I say I don't miss it, the layout is a little irritating.
Ah.
Power of memes, power of your feelings.
I have feelings.
Now, if you can excuse me, I'm going to go snort some MIDI files.
Okay. Also, I was referencing Dead Horse genre.
Dead Horse?
No, because that's mean. I mean, it is.
Genre, referring to Eurobeat.
Oh.
I'm listening to an infinitely superior genre.
Oh! Omega lol.
CJ, my dog!
I'm fine. Just forget that happened.
State the obvious in greater detail.
I don't like to check his hair.
Kappa! Not Kappa. Kappa. Hold on. Hugh, I'm gonna one-up you.
Dog! Oh, fuck's sakes. I'm like trying to look at chat and I'm smacking into walls again.
Touched.
Alright.
I hope someone made a clip of that little debauchery and named it something stupid.
I mean, maybe? I don't know. Even if they didn't, it's gonna be on YouTube anyways eventually.
Yeah.
What?
Loser spends $5 in Campbell's.
Oh god.
Not clickbait.
Whoa, super epic crate opening thing.
Featuring Mr. Arrow HD.
It's rated MSFW, may be safe for work.
No, it's rated MSWGR.
No, it's rated my sister was safe for work.
Okay.
So MSW SFW.
I don't fucking know. Probably.
I'm so found right now.
I'm genuinely confused.
I mean...
I saw the Kappa typo, but...
When are you not?
Ah! That's actually kind of upset me.
Alright, there we go. We're done with this one.
Sorry.
Hooray. And we get another RX-7, the Ings RX-7.
Ings! Ings. 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 Ings.
Hey,
I actually had an
Ings.
Oh dear.
I actually had an Ings wing on my, what's it called?
Oh my god.
On my Lady.
Anyways, so yeah. That's gonna do it though today for this stream. I of course will be likely streaming tomorrow with some Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely stay tuned for that because it will be nice. So just before I end it, I need to find a person we can do a raid on because I like doing the raids. I see Maddie's streaming again. He might be getting that raid. What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's
Midnight Club speedrun.
Oh, he speedruns.
Was that really necessary, that comment?
Huh?
Not you.
Oh.
What, the doing your mom one?
Hey,
Yes.
someone's streaming Midnight Club 3 as well.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I grabbed that from the fucking Bandy Pat's metallic.
Someone called
thing.
Vineyard?
Oh, never mind. I lied.
How the
Remember,
fucking like
guys.
fake face cam called Vin Diesel Grandma to some random guy?
Din Diesel.
So I have a feeling it's a meme. So yeah,
Vin Diesel voice. Jack.
I might. I was considering it, but then I thought, nah. Is anyone else doing anything interesting? Just thank you. There's someone. Is this actually a Forza 4 stream? That's not Rhino, and has 61 viewers. Oh, it's Russian though. So.
Rushby. Liat.
Damn.
Rush. Oh my god! I just Rush B2.
I don't want to like link like Russian streams because like. Yeah, you came late, Dorset, because I'm about ready to end the stream. I'm sorry, man.
What? Do you have a problem with the normies?
All right, you know what? We're gonna. Oh wait a minute! I see Drive for San Francisco stream. Oh, that's a temptation, because it's a really good game.
My name is John Tanner.
What? Why does it say? Is he changing the game? It suddenly says bully now.
Thought you said bowling there for a minute.
Or is it just glitched and it should actually be saying driver, but isn't? Because it does show driver. I really need to end these streams better. No, Chris wins Gundam. I was here lurking a lot, but my browser kept giving me a white screen. It is now I announce to myself. Well, thank you for at least lurking, John B. Marine. I still appreciate it. So. Oh. I don't think this guy's really here. Oh, well, that's a shame.
Oh my god, Q is creeping. He started streaming.
Did you?
He wants the raid.
Q, be honest. Did you do this so you could be raided?
Oh my
god. Cough up, boy. Cough it up.
Let me check his freaking.
It says he's. Yep, he's literally live.
Capitalization.
All right. Well, you know what, Q? Because I don't want to like. You know what? Fuck it.
Press F to pay respects.
There.
Indeed.
Happy now. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys so much for standing up. I had 19 viewers for a Forza Motorsport stream. That is fucking crazy. I'm really thankful that a lot of you came out for that. Thank you very much. And as like I said, I will be back Friday, tomorrow doing some Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, and then some Hot Pursuit 2 on the Tuesday. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You are sub to me. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. So goodbye.